Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is a full game and review playthrough of South of the Circle. So this one has been sort of put together by an indie studio. I think it's 11-bit studios. This is a game that originally came out on PC, but now it's been released on PlayStation, Xbox, and alongside PC and Nintendo Switch. Apparently it's a indie narrative experience, so for those of you that have played the likes of the Walking Dead games, anything Telltale basically, the Batman series, the Wolf Among Us, this one is meant to be sort of like a narrative-driven, multiple choice, hopefully varying ending type of story. So I'm very, very keen. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. I am just going to double check everything's okay with the audio and the video. I have done some tweaking. Yep, sorry, I just had to double check everything sounds fine and dandy. I hope you're all doing well, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Goes without saying, but this one's going to contain huge spoilers because it's going to go for, we're just going to run through the whole game. Apparently it's going to take about 3 to 4 hours, so this is going to be a long video. I hope you're ready for it. And we're going to do a review section at the end as well. I'm going to try and minimize the swearing, but I can't guarantee that I won't get excited. Or something may make me jump, who knows. But you've been warned. Spoilers and potential swearing. Without further ado, let's crack on. So this one really gave me some interested vibes. This is sort of first pitched at the State of Play. Apparently it's got some great voice actors. I love the art style and I love anything narrative driven. Huge fan of the games like... symbols to express their emotion.
Hey. Hey, come on, wake up. Wake up. Thank God you're all right. God, my leg is
already
jammed.
loving this.
It's jammed in here.
What?
Here, let me help.
Apparently it's set around the Cold War.
That's broken. Got stuck under the
As I said.
rudder pedal. Are you sure? See if there's a first aid kit around with you. Should be behind my seat. Give me a moment.
So that's Caring, Honest and Open. What's the red one? So yeah, this originally came from State of Play, guys. Love the art style. Reminds me of old school sort of animation films that I watched when I was young. It looks very, very cool. As I said, great voice actors in this, famous ones. It's won some awards already. And apparently, as I said, it's released on
that's better.
PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch.
Where are we? Hopefully not out of range of the radio, man.
Just real quick. There we go. So red is panic, confusion, worry. Purple is negative. Enthusiastic is the sun, makes sense. Caring, honest, open. Forthright, strong, assertive is the square. Okay. Mayday, this is Alpha Romeo Lima. Crashed south of Deception. Coordinates roughly 82 south, 19 west. Come on. Hello, Faraday, do you read? Faraday and Mayday.
There's nothing.
that red dot flashing?
Do you think you can move? Well, that's your lot. Puts Peter flying out of here. I'm good for nothing like this. And the plane's in no fit state either. I reckon I saved her from the worst of it, actually. I'm just gonna need some help getting her up again. Hey, see that up there? We were about to fly over one of the British outposts. Deception Point, that should be it there. Maybe they've got a doctor. Yeah, I think I can see it. So can you make it?
I mean, I'll try.
Make it? It's freezing out there. Well, you'd rather stay in this tin can and we both freeze to death. We could wait. Oh, come on, mate. Your fairy godmother's not going to magically appear. Nobody knows we're here. Oh, come on, mate.
That's my worst
I've done
nightmare.
my best to get us down in one piece. Time to be a man, eh? How far away do you think it is? Could be 5, 10 miles.
Better get moving.
Can you make it? We don't really have a choice, do we? Yeah. Good man. How will I find my way back? There might be something here. Keep a
Flare,
pulse for
maybe?
emergencies. I think this qualifies. Flares.
Yeah.
Keep
It's
an
like
eye
I wrote
out.
the
I'll
damn
open
thing.
this window and send one up on the hour to help you get your bearings. Hey, you here?
Yeah, okay.
I'm here. Just don't lose yourself out there, okay? Just keep straight.
Better lose yourself.
I'll be back as soon as I can. You just mind that leg. Yeah, thanks. Hey, you watch out, okay? It's 10 below 0.
Why do I feel that we're about to go through a real emotional story?
Wish me luck. Yeah, best of British luck.
I'm actually moving though, onto the ice. This is insane. Absolutely insane. What? I think we've gone back in time. Absolutely love the grainy art style of this. I don't think I've ever played anything like this before. Super, super cool.
Oh, here, let me help.
Oh, I think I can manage.
No, honestly, it's fine. Oh. Not as easy as it looks.
Oh dear, let me give you a hand.
Oh, no, I can do it.
It's easier with both of us, don't you think?
All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's my fault. There's too many books.
Oh, that's what's in here. Oh. Well, there you go.
Teamwork.
Not a problem at all.
Thank you.
Right, I'll leave you to it.
Oh, do you join me? Well, I don't think you'd have much luck finding another free carriage.
You got a point.
All right, thank you.
See where this is going. Nicey, nicey. Go with the caring approach.
Your work?
My students. They haven't learned the art of editing just yet. Still, someone's got to mark it.
You're marking all of that.
I'm trying to. I can't complain. When I was a student, my professor said to me, "You don't expect me to mark all that, do you?" So I won't complain now they're handing me all this.
That one.
Well, feel free to complain to me if it helps.
It might, thank you.
Ah, how nice.
Long journey?
Come here often?
Yes, all the way from Edinburgh.
Oh,
Where are
damn.
you headed?
Cambridge. And you are too, I
Cambridge?
can see that.
You can see? How? Is it my suit?
I prefer
Sorry guys,
Priestley's
I missed
ideas
about
about
the,
weather patterns
green
personally.
screen.
I beg your pardon.
Your book fell out onto the seat.
Oh,
Would you mind if I take a look?
oh, yes.
Would mind or you wouldn't?
Formulation of complex cloud patterns. G.B. McNeill. I found it rather heavy going myself.
Enthusiastic.
You've read it?
I had to set
You've
this one
done
for
it?
my undergraduates. Not that any of them probably read the bloody thing. The fact that you've got it on you makes me think you're not a student. You're
Correct.
lecturing too. Am I right? Likewise.
How long have you been here?
It'll be my second year.
Dr. Hamilton.
Clara McKirrick. How'd you do? Doctor? Oh, you're a bookmark.
Don't worry, it's just a telegram.
Oh, your telegram, sorry.
It's nothing, just something from my professor.
Sorry, I wasn't supposed to see that, was I?
So good, so good.
It's completely fine, really.
Awkward.
Professors do love a telegram, don't they? Yours sounds just like my old one. My office, we need to talk about your work. Like we're still at school. I'm sure you're not really in trouble. It's mad, isn't it? All these old men having a final say over our future. Deciding whether our work's good enough. How it all rests on that one final paper we need just to get anywhere.
I know. I know.
Too
I
much
wish they
pressure.
actually come and see me teaching. I don't know why they don't. I'd love to go and see other lecturers if I were them. I should do it more often.
Ooh, bear with me, guys. I am readjusted.
You'd be welcome to come to mine.
Oh, thank you. If there's space, perhaps. How many
There you
students
go.
make it to them?
A few.
Oh, hundreds.
That's a lot of undergraduates.
Hundreds of thousands.
Maybe you'll see for yourself.
Tens of thousands.
Maybe I will.
Maybe I will. She's interested.
Oh, there's a red light up ahead. I suppose I can get a little more work done. Let me know when we're coming up to the bright lights of Cambridge, won't you?
Maybe. So this is all sort of like flashbacks. I hope we make it to this this tower. I'm going to be pretty gutted if we get there, and it's going to be for Nout. I'm sure it'll be fine. Such an intriguing game. Should we investigate this? Or just go straight to the top?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, is anyone here?
I love the music. Stuck. Of course it is. Of course it is. Too easy. Oh, we're in.
Hello?
Hello?
Is anybody here? So, do come and see me if you have any questions on the lecture.
He lectures to 3 people.
1 or 2 would be nice.
Taught a few pork pies.
You can leave if you like. It's over. Or do you have a question?
I do, in fact.
Yes?
Are we allowed to visit other people's lectures?
Oh, it's you. I didn't see you up there. You decided to come.
I did.
Liked it?
I didn't think you're too bad.
Well, I'm glad you thought so. The others don't seem to care so much. Make a run for it as soon as they can.
Well, they're a loss. I wouldn't worry. People all seem a bit jumpy at the moment. I found it fascinating. Finding a way
Did
to
you?
trace the paths of all the world's clouds across the sky.
It is fascinating, you're
She
right.
seems pretty
It's quite
interested.
poetic, I thought.
Oh, you were paying attention too. In theory, it's great. It's just need to prove it's possible. It's taking a while.
A wonderful subject for your paper, I would have thought.
Yes, you would have thought.
Well, I've had no luck with mine, if it's any
We're going to
consolation.
be on an
Just
emotional
getting
roller
anything
coaster, guys. I
approved
can
is a
feel it.
nightmare. Still, they can't say no once they found my beautiful subject, like you.
Me, I'm the beautiful
It's
subject.
true, I am an excellent subject.
I would have
Hang
said
on,
exactly
Dr.
the same
Hamilton
thing.
hasn't finished in here yet. Sorry about that, a bit too keen sometimes.
Are they all here for your lecture?
Yes,
There's loads of them.
you'd be welcome to stay if you like.
Yeah, I'm going to stay.
Oh, well, why not? Thank you.
That's the story choices at the top.
I'll just go see to this mob and give you time to gather your papers.
Such a cool art style. I love it. Really powerful. I think. Music reminds me of the Terminator a bit. I can't lie. Do you know the do 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 do? Zero Ghana. What is that? Valproate, sodium valproate. For the treatment of migraines, epilepsy, and bipolar. I think I missed the back room, so I am just going to go back in real quick. Pretty sure there was a room back there that I didn't go in. Upstairs maybe as well. Here we go. Normal observation, same distance, no change, close. Seismic station, long period channels. Is that like a trace monitor? I hope that's not for us and we've gone a bit crazy. Having a good snoop around. I think that's it. If we leave through the same way, it's just eerie. It's got like an air of mystery to it. It's definitely going to be one of those stories that we're going to get completely engrossed in. And this one apparently can be done within sort of 3 to 4 hours as well. That's if you're spending your absolute time looking at everything. I think if you just go from A to B, it's normally about 3.5 hours. But we're going for the full shebang, guys. We're going to do this today in one sitting. There's no point in splitting it into 2 videos. Might as well go for it.
Peter, marvelous to see you. You've come at the right time. Even a 37 for 4. Terrible state of affairs. Anyway, you said you wanted to see me about something, please. Something you wanted to let me know.
Is that Larry King? Weird. Very strange. Sounds what's that game? It's like about the old man. I think it is called Old Man or something like that. And the Valiant Wars, it's got a similar sort of theme to it, similar art style. I really like it though. Something different. Love the music. The use of the atmosphere music in the background is absolutely amazing. The voice acting is spot on so far, and I just know we're going to be going on one serious roller coaster of emotion. Great reviews as well, guys. Don't just take my my word on it. This one has got some serious thumbs up. As I said, I think it was an older game. It came out originally in 2020. I assume on the PC, and it's now been ported over to console. It's really, really good.
Hello?
Hello. We're in the tower. Time to remember our little Morse code training.
Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? Come in. Hello? I said you can come in. Door's open.
Peter!
Oh, hello there. Sorry.
Hello there.
Ah, good to see some work being done. Good show.
Good show.
Goodness, it's gloomy in here. No,
I
just
recognise that guy's voice.
You got my note, I presume?
Yes?
I did.
Well, I'm sure you've been very busy, which explains why I haven't heard from you. So, seems I have to come and pay you a visit instead.
That
Still
time you got
plugging
for us.
away, I see. Mind if I take a look?
No, fuck off.
Of course.
He's gonna shred it.
And most of them are just weather readings from my contact in South America.
He's gonna say you're shit.
Not much to read yet. You will tell me when you've got something, won't you? As your professor, I do need to be kept abreast of things.
Fuck off.
Of course. I'm sorry, I just need to collate all these readings and then I'll be on the home straight.
I do hope so. Good grief! I'm not surprised you're getting nothing done with all this racket. What is it this time? Oh, more of them today, I see, getting ready for another march, I suppose. And I can't quite believe how many women are out there. The more they let in, the less serious studying seems to get done in this place. Not built for academic work, I fear. I really don't see why they want to join this band of Soviet sympathizers.
There we go. Politics has entered the room.
Sounds like a peaceful protest. Not doing anyone any harm.
Well, you know what I mean. Anyone who's for nuclear disarmament is anti-British, as far as I can see. Can't stand all this politics in my college. Wanted to talk to you about that, in fact.
Okay.
To me?
That's right. Sit down. What worries me is that all that is distracting people from the very good academic work we do here. This is where I really do need your help, Peter.
Okay.
Very happy to help, always.
As you know, I have some friends in high places. I need to persuade these people that this college deserves to survive, deserves the reputation we've built over the years.
Here we go.
Now, there's a lot of talk.
This is the real
suggesting
politics.
We're a soft touch, a breeding ground for communists. I need to show we're serious about what we do, and what I need from you is something publishable.
Absolutely. That's what I intend to write.
I don't doubt it. Make sure it is good, something first rate. This is a great institution, Peter. I need to prove its worth, and I need you to prove yours too.
Or what,
I will.
Larry?
Of course I will.
It's been 3 years now. Sure you understand what I'm saying?
Completely. I'll do my best.
Fuck this guy.
It will be a first-rate piece of work.
Thank you.
If I feel
I
like
look
it.
forward to seeing it. I'm sure you're hoping you don't have to stay in this dark little room forever. And I'm sure you'll rather leave it after a well-deserved promotion. That's all. Oh,
Passive-aggressive much?
one more thing. The atmosphere here, things have been a little fraught. You must have noticed it's not just those protests that I'm concerned about. You know all about the business with the Cambridge Four, I presume.
I don't, actually.
You don't? A Soviet spy ring. Recruited right here in Cambridge.
He's one of them.
Passing secrets to the Russians for years, and we knew nothing about it. The papers are having a field day with it.
I bet he's one of
They
them.
used to hang for things like this.
Well, thank goodness we don't do that anymore.
Yes.
He's definitely one of
Yes,
them.
we can't stop the world from moving on. They think the Cambridge Four might now be the Cambridge Five. They still don't know who the fifth member is yet.
What are you suggesting?
I
mate?
need to be absolutely sure we are on our guard. So I'd like you to keep an eye out. You would tell me if you saw anything suspicious, wouldn't you? I can trust you on that.
Absolutely. You can trust me.
Glad to hear it. I'll see myself out. You carry on.
He's one of them. He's number 5. Funny how he's using us to spy. Give him information. He's quite keen on that. But he is the one.
Mayday! Mayday, mayday, mayday. Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there?
That's our message, right?
Mayday!
It's Peter here.
Peter! Thank God you made it. Are you there? Is there a doctor? Can someone
Nope, there's
come and pick
absolutely
me up?
nobody. Absolutely nobody, dude.
I could, but there's no doctor here.
A doctor? Who's there then?
Just me.
Well, there's nobody here. The place is abandoned. Hello?
That's impossible. They have to have someone stationed here all year round.
Floyd, it's not just
Definitely
the place
not.
is empty. Everyone's things are here. There are just no people. It's like they've all vanished.
Well, they might be out on some kind of exercise, a research trip, something like that. Taking a vehicle and headed out.
I don't think so.
No, they didn't take the vehicle that's here.
That doesn't sound right.
And wherever they went, they went in a hurry. There's footprints everywhere, and they left a mess in their living quarters.
What kind of mess?
Broken glass, an overturned chair, that sort of thing.
Like there's been a fight?
Hell of a scrap,
Maybe.
mate.
Or maybe there was an emergency. Someone got sick or something.
Oh, listen to me. I don't like the sound of this. I want you to get out of there as quick as you can.
I like the sound of this one little bit. I reckon we ought to have ourselves a little
Okay,
barbie.
I'll wrap it up and I'll come back.
It's my very shit Aussie accent.
Peter, took you 2 hours to get there. You come back here and then where are we? Back to square one. Peter.
What can you do?
Carefully. I don't know for sure, but it's possible that the base you're in might have been attacked.
Attacked? This is a research station.
It is the
Who
Cold
would
War.
attack this place?
Soviets.
No. Don't be ridiculous, Floyd. We're not at war.
The Cold War hasn't been so cold around here recently. People are tetchy. I've heard stories of shots being fired. And you could kill a dozen men down here and no one would know about it.
True.
You're being paranoid, Floyd.
I've met the guys who work at Deception Point, mate. They run a tight ship. It's not like them to leave it completely deserted without telling anyone. And now you're telling me there are signs of a struggle? You can't rule it out.
Well, then I'll come back and we'll make another plan.
No, there's a chance I can raise someone from here, but if you come back and I can't, then we're back at square one. Better to have us both on the case. Look, I'll keep trying on the radio. You've got to move on. Get out of there, quickly.
What about you?
First things first, don't worry about me. You will more help if you keep yourself safe.
There's the
You on
keys on the
radio,
right.
Right? Anything in there which could help tell where we are?
There's a map here.
A map? Great. Oh, what's on it?
Deception Point.
I can see where I am. The base at Deception Point.
Okay, great. Anything north of there?
Cathedral Rock.
There are more buildings to the north. Do you know what they are?
More buildings. I know the Norwegians are stationed out here too. That'll be the Norwegian base.
I'm guessing they're not a threat like the Soviets.
Don't worry. The Norwegians are allies. They'd help us. Just pray there'll be someone there when you arrive. You mentioned there was a vehicle. Have you got keys?
Have name.
Got them.
Got him.
Got them.
Well, that's something. Let's hope they filled the tank up. Can you see a route on the map? Any landmarks to follow?
Up ahead, there's some kind of huge rock marked on here. Cathedral Rock. Looks like the highest point around. Maybe I'll be able to see the Norwegian base from there.
Sounds like that's your first destination. Peter, can you see anything you can use as a weapon?
A weapon?
I've got my hands. That's all.
Well, don't go searching for one if there's nothing else in there. You don't know when they might come back. Get to the vehicle and head to that rock as quickly and as quietly as you can, alright?
Jeez.
Just make sure you send those flares up so I can find you again. Floyd, are you still there?
Sorry, I had to move my leg. Look, don't hang about, Peter. Get going, for Christ's sake. I'll keep broadcasting on this frequency when I can. Try and pick it up again when you get to the base.
I will, and remember those flares.
I heard you. Look, I've got to go. You just get to that...
Why? Where's he got to be?
Over and out.
Late for a dinner or something? getting intense now. Got a feeling he's gonna die. He has to, doesn't he? He's gonna snuff it in the plane. Let's have a look, see if there's anything up there we can use. Guess not. Going straight into the Mini Cooper snowmobile. Let's go. Oh, look, we've got petrol. We are 100% going to be running out of petrol. It's so cool. Very simple in terms of gameplay. I absolutely love the art style. And the music is really, really intense,
Thanks for
atmospheric.
picking me up like that. I'm absolutely soaked.
I love the narrative of it as well, going back and forth, building up to
I
a
must have looked a terrible state.
lovely.
It must be freezing.
Don't know what happened. The bus just didn't turn up. Sorry, I think I'm sitting on something.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, it's your peepers. Oh, I haven't got them all wet.
Oh, don't worry about it.
So this is your grand tome about the clouds. Would you mind if I take a look?
Of course. I mean, if you can understand.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, my goodness.
What?
Do you have a right to be here? You know, I have earned my place.
What are you talking about?
Maybe this is a bad idea. I don't want to read them anyway if you don't think I can understand them.
No. I meant they're probably illegible. I meant you might not be able to read them. That's all.
Oh, sorry. I get that kind of thing a lot. I'm a bit sensitive.
Crosswise.
I thought you morphed into my old professor there.
My office. See me.
Anyway, sorry.
As I said, don't worry. Take a look if you like.
Oh, thank you. I can see you're an excellent note taker.
Thank you. Skilled with a pen.
Well, the rest is probably classified, top secret.
And where is yours, may I ask? May I read that?
Stop it.
You haven't started it, I know.
I will. I haven't had 3 years. Sorry, that was a bit low. I'm just a bit tired at the moment. My
Kick her out.
proposal was rejected again yesterday. It needs more work.
Pay for your own, Miss Millis.
You can talk to me, you know. I know what it's like trying to find the right subject.
I'm starting to wonder if I'll ever find it. My friend Molly's nearly finished hers, and here I am, not even at the starting line.
Here's what it is.
Well, if you're anything like as successful as you are with your lectures, you'll be fine.
Thanks, Doctor. I'll just put you safe down here. Cambridge. Even on a day like this, I do love this journey.
Same.
To the university, you mean?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I'm enjoying it too. Picking you up in this mighty steed.
Oh, yes. Who needs a big bus when you can have a car like this?
Your presence tells me this is obviously better for picking up ladies.
Oh, well, you can just about fit one in if that's what you mean. Anyway, this bus will do just fine. Thanks again for getting me out of the rain like that. It was...
Don't mention it.
No, it was an inconvenience. It won't happen again.
is the BBC Live program. Here is the news. Talks began today in Washington between Britain, the United States, and Soviet
this is
Russia
so cool. I love
over the
it.
renewal of the Antarctic Treaty,
I love it.
which forbids any acts of military aggression in Antarctica. Reports of recent skirmishes on the continent have established the need to reaffirm the worldwide commitment to peace. All eyes will be on Russia, whose reported reluctance to rejoin the talks is a point of concern for the British government. In a statement read outside the White House, Prime Minister Macmillan called on Russia to engage in the talks wholeheartedly to ensure a lasting peace in the nuclear era.
So it begins. Christ, these are sunglasses. And we're back. We're literally driving up a mountain in a snow mini. I mean, it's all good and well getting to that place, but if you've noticed, we've got a petrol tank to worry about. So what happens when that petrol tank runs out? We're gonna have to trek up there, Bear Grylls style. Probably freeze our nutsack off.
That bus? What is that, 5, 6 in a row now?
I don't know, I counted 7 maybe.
It'll never happen again. Oh wait, oh look, there's Molly! Wow, I haven't seen her in ages. Can you just pull over and we can say hello?
Molly.
Moles! Clara! Oh, it's wonderful to see you!
Well, you can't miss us all today. Is this your handsome bus driver?
I didn't call him that. Molly, this is Peter. Peter, this is Molly.
I've heard.
Heard what?
You'll be joining us, I hope.
Joining you here outside.
On the big march? From Aldermaston, the atomic weapons factory. This time we're all going to start there, then march on London. Straight to Parliament. Tens of thousands of us. They'll have to listen to us this time.
4 days walk, isn't that right?
Seems a bit excessive.
Worth it to save the world, don't you think?
Save the world?
It's a waste of time, isn't it?
If this is a waste of time, I'd like to know what really was worth someone's time.
Oh, sorry, Peter, Molly is a lecturer at the college too, when she's not showing me the ropes or working on her opus.
Oh, that's all done now. The paper's published.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Good riddance, too. I couldn't bear having it hanging over me any longer.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you. I can focus on this for a while. Much more important.
Do you think this will make a difference?
It jolly well has to, don't you think?
Jolly well has
Considering
to.
what's at stake, we're all under threat. I would have thought as a man of science you'd know all about it. Clara mentioned you'd been studying radiation carried by the clouds.
Seems Clara's told you all my secrets.
Oh, I didn't know it was an official secret.
No, it's not. It's fine.
The radiation is what's terrifying. One hydrogen bomb could kill 1 million people in an instant. But then the radiation spreads and could kill millions more. Slowly this time. The British government is building more bombs when they should be doing the opposite.
It's true.
Disarming. Setting an example to the world.
It's the way of politics, right?
Wouldn't that let our guard down? Isn't that what the Soviets want?
We're not naive, you know. We want the three sides to stop entrenching themselves. All this posturing of theirs can only end one way. It's got to be unilateral nuclear disarmament. Otherwise, every day we are one step closer to the end.
Oh, I agree, although with any luck they'll thrash it out.
And what if they don't?
Right, I've got a lecture to give. Peter, would you mind
Moving on
if I had
swiftly.
a lift for the last mile?
Of course not.
It was good to meet you, Peter.
Good to meet you too.
You're coming on the march, aren't you, Clara?
I wouldn't miss it for anything.
And you, Peter?
Yeah, okay.
Wouldn't miss it.
And in the meantime, I'm sure Clara will take very good care of you.
She will?
That's enough, Molly Shanahan. We'll be off now.
You go and get your bus, Clara.
She'll take
Ting,
very,
ting.
very good care. Now the professor's going to bollock us because we're not doing our lecture.
Impressive, isn't she?
No more than you are.
That gave her such a compliment. She sped up. She went 3 frames faster then. They see me rolling downtown. I'd love a snow buggy. But I'm not a fan of the snow really. I love the winter. Don't get me wrong. It's a typical British thing. Hate the winter when it's here, hate the summer when it's here. Moan about the opposites. When you get the opposites, still moan. Look at that. Wow. Oh, I see it. I see the little outpost. We're closing in.
You know what I'm gonna say? I've got a pretty good idea. You need to get out more.
What?
I have to work. Oh, come on, old chap. I have to say, I've never really understood it. Here you are writing about clouds, and yet you never see the sky. What do you know? I've got a lot of writing to be getting on with, Joe, so if you could... Well, let's see some of these words then, shall we? Come on. Man or a mouse? It's not like it's top secret, is it? You can trust me. What do you think, Sam?
He's gonna rip it out.
I'm sure some of it is very good. Here.
Some of it? Well, that's reassuring.
Don't worry, old chap. Well, we'll hit that wall sometimes. It's all part of writing a paper.
Now, come on, don't be so modest, Sam. You dashed yours off in a few months.
Well, maybe I was fortunate, but the point is...
The point is, you set your sights straight and true, sat down and wrote the damn thing.
It wasn't quite like that.
Well, you did it, and now here you are, senior lecturer. Which makes 2 of us.
Did Joseph not mention he got a promotion too? It does tend to slip his mind for a few seconds occasionally.
Well, you know what could be open to him if he
recognise
gets
that
this
voice.
right and gets promotion, his own department.
As I said, guys, this
Eventually,
is famous
professorship.
actors as well that are doing these lines.
Can't reach those heights if you stay in this hovel for the rest of your life.
Well, that's true, but I wouldn't
My point
quite
was
put
that
it...
saying to Peter it's all part of the process is just kind words. What we need to do is help our poor friend here be a man and write.
All right, maybe I could use a little help here and there, but I don't need any pity.
Oh, it's not pity. We believe in you. We just don't want to come back and have the same conversation. Just don't start again. That would be a disaster, wouldn't it, Sam?
I think he's right, Peter. I know it's tempting to want to forget everything and start again on a blank page, but then you're risking making
Sounds
the
like
same
bloody
mistakes
Chris
all
Martin
over
from
again.
Coldplay.
No, sometimes it's better to see where you've gone wrong, that's all. That'd help you. Good things might come of it.
Good things like a promotion, I might add.
Like Joseph says, don't start again.
All right, then, what do you suggest, Sam?
I know what you need.
I know what you need.
Go on, then. What?
What you need is some inspiration.
Oh,
Those
God.
3 new girls.
There we go.
You know the ones. Undergraduates. They'll be at the Fox and Hounds this evening, and so, my good man, shall we?
8 o'clock. See you there?
No, I should work.
You should come. But if you can't, that's 1 girl for Sam and 2 for me. We'll buy you a pint anyway. See you later, old chap.
Good luck with it. We'll see you later.
Don't be shy, Peter. Come along. Man or a mouse?
It says the dude that's already got his qualification. The Piccadilly.
Oh, there you are. 7 o'clock, I thought you said.
Oh, fashionably late.
Come sit, I got you some tea.
Some tea.
Oh, great idea, thank you.
Sugar for you?
One.
One, please.
Okay.
One sugar. That is a story decision.
Oh my
Hopefully we
goodness,
don't end
you're
up with
soaked. Where's
diabetes.
your jacket?
Oh, well, not on me, of course. Mind on other things.
The paper again? Still all consuming?
Very much.
I can handle it.
Oh, I don't blame you. I've been thinking about it quite a bit too.
You have? About my paper?
Yes.
He sounds so surprised about it all the time.
To tell you the truth, I'm rather stuck.
I gathered.
Could you finish it for me, do you think?
I thought you could handle it.
I can.
Well, it's a beautiful idea. I think that's why it stuck with me.
I know. It could be something great.
It could. It would be like having a superpower. Being able to predict the paths of the clouds. And next step, control the weather. You could be Cloud Man.
Are you taking this seriously?
Well, you could predict when it's going to rain, at least. This weather reminds me of home.
Was it this miserable all the time?
No, although Edinburgh always looked better in the rain to me, so that's why I choose to remember it.
That's where you grew up, isn't it?
That's right. I had a wee cottage in the Highlands too. Our parents would take us up there once in a while.
Us? Brothers and sisters?
One brother, older.
Are you alright?
Yes, sorry.
I didn't mean to pry.
It's just, he was killed in a motorcycle accident near the cottage when he was 18.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. It's life. Or, well, the opposite.
How old were you when it happened?
16. But
Damn.
still, I have a lot of happy memories about him. At the cottage, he always used to get up early, go out into the forest, bring back armloads of wood, wood for the fire. It was sweet, really. The house was already warm for us.
I like the sound of doing that. I could do that. Grab an axe, go out each morning, chop wood.
You could be the woodsman, then.
Oh, better than the Cloud Man. Stronger.
Oh, no, I like Cloudman. So, these clouds, your beautiful subject. What do you think you need?
Oh, well, that's simple. More readings to work with.
Sounds achievable.
Well, in theory, yes, but they need to be first-hand, verifiable.
All right. I take it all has to be taken somewhere where the readings aren't affected by other factors?
Sounds like you've got it as much as I have.
Maybe.
The thing is, it needs to be somewhere very remote, and I need to be there for a while, you see, to get enough readings.
That makes sense. And I suppose the university budget doesn't exactly allow you to travel the world. Maybe...
What?
Well, that cottage I mentioned...
There
it's
we
in the
go.
middle of nowhere, highest place for miles around. Now would be the time to go with summer coming up.
All summer free?
Well, I'd have to check with my father, but it's remote. It's just a little place in the woods with a log fire and not much else. But if that's what you're looking for...
I am. That's just the kind of place I've been searching for.
Promise me you're serious about this?
Oh, I promise you that.
Promise me that. Anyway, no more past tense.
No more past tense, eh?
Sorry, I didn't know how I felt about the cottage until I started talking about it.
You absolutely should have. It's a great idea.
I'm full of them today.
I think I'd be able to find somewhere else, you know. I must be able to.
It's just... I don't know what my father would say about me bringing an unmarried man up there.
Well, if you're worried about your father, we don't need to go.
No, I'm not worried about him. He's just not exactly modern. Not exactly ringing the changes like malls. doubt her father even knows what she's up to. You saw Malls on that march, didn't you? Striding forward at the front. Quite the force of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the bus would make it there?
The bus? That would cost a fortune.
Not that bus, silly. You know, your bus. Ding ding.
Oh, the mighty steed, of course.
Well, the roads are pretty rough. Would it cope with it?
I have absolutely no idea.
Sorry for being so quiet, guys. I'm
Careful.
just so
I
invested
want to
in
make
this.
it in one piece.
Absolutely amazing.
We do. I didn't suggest the route.
Just keep driving. I know it seems to go on forever. Just trust me. The cottage is only a few miles away now.
I'm excited to see it.
Me too. I haven't been here in so long. I'm a bit nervous. I don't know. I don't quite know if things will feel different coming back. I hope you like it.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
So cool.
And thank you for asking your father. I know this is a big thing.
Well, I told him I was taking a friend. I didn't mention you were a man.
Oh, do you think he'd disapprove?
Not exactly, no. Well, he is very old-fashioned, but...
Well, thank you for coming along. Well, inviting me and coming along.
Oh, no. I mean, without me, how'd you find it for a start? I couldn't rightly let you run away all by yourself.
So you're running away with me?
Stop it. This is purely professional, isn't it?
We could run away. Ditch the paper. Live in the woods.
You are being presumptuous, aren't you? No, I'm here to help. You'll need help with the equipment and recording all the data, all that. I couldn't leave you stranded up here in the middle of nowhere.
I'd build us a shelter, be the man of the woods.
Oh, he's back, is he? The woodsman?
I'm telling you, I could do that.
Just be the kind of man who remembers to fill up the tank when we're off to the middle of nowhere.
Well, I am.
I hope this isn't a big mistake.
What do you mean by that? BBC.
This is the BBC. Here is the news. The talks in Washington over the renewal of the Antarctic Treaty were in deadlock last night, with Soviet Russia threatening to walk out of discussions early. The new president, Lyndon B. Johnson, made an impassioned speech during which he criticized the Soviets' aggressive stance and reasserted the need for compromise. The president described the Russians as playing a lethal hand and asserted that continuing to do so would risk leading the world into war.
Look in that box. There might be some loot. Or it might just be there for effect. Yeah, it is. It's always worth a little look. in there, they're all going to have guns.
There's no one here either.
What is going on?
What's going on?
Exactly my thoughts.
Don't you worry now, Pete. We're here for you. Your father's on his way up. Said he'd like a word too. Such a big boy now. What happened today? It's not your fault. I just want you to know that.
I reckon
These
we've got
boys,
bipolar.
well, I bet they're just trying to make you feel small because they're feeling small inside. Don't you listen to them, all right?
All right.
Here he is.
Here he
You
is.
sleep well. What do you say we carry on with making that rabbit hutch tomorrow, eh? That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
Still awake?
Sorry guys, I'm just adjusting the light.
No more tears, eh?
No, he's settled.
Go on. It's all right. We'll be fine.
Well, if you're sure. Good night, Pete.
Night.
Here we go, we're going to get the speech now.
Oh, Peter. What are we going to do with you? Your mother won't like me saying this, but it's true.
Here we go. You're a piece of shit.
You've got to learn to stand up for yourself. Next time, you hit them back. You hear me? An eye for an eye. That's what I've always said. Better still, if you see it coming, you get in there first. I know it sounds hard, but life's hard. Best to learn that now rather than later, eh?
Notice how the art style portrays him to be very dark in the shadows, whereas the mum was in the light of the
I don't
room.
want to hear another word.
So good, so good.
Long day tomorrow. So not another peep, all right? Good boy.
The direction and production value on this game is absolutely amazing.
No more tears.
It's probably amongst the best I've seen.
He's all right. He's quiet. He'll be asleep in no time.
Will I fuck? I'm going to get some cookies.
He's blaming.
He 100% did.
I know you were listening.
It's like you don't care.
Of course I bloody care. That's what I'm doing. Making sure he can take
Toy
care
General.
of himself. You think I like seeing him like this?
No, of course not.
You're too bloody soft with him. That's the problem.
You're just bloody soft.
That's how we got here in the first place. I won't have my son mollycoddled.
If that's what you think I'm doing, I'm sorry.
Well, you don't sound sorry. What are you up to now?
I can't understand why these aren't thriving. I'll get them some new water. Anyway, I'm sure Mrs. Underwood will understand.
Who?
Peter's their mistress.
No, that woman.
Good gracious, look at these. They're nearly at death's door. I'm going to see her about it anyway.
You are not.
You me.
Did you hear? I said you are not going to see her.
Don't make such a fuss. I don't know why you think it's such a bad idea when you barely know her anyway.
I know it's a bad idea, and so should you.
These boys have to know what they're doing is wrong. They need to get their comeuppance.
I'm not going to come up with it's going to come from her. You gotta hurry or get to everyone. They'll say he's weak. You'll make it worse for him. If you're talking about comeuppance, he should be the one dealing it out.
He's not like that, Reg. He likes his books. He likes taking care of things.
Now, all kids start like that. They just grow out of it. He'll grow soft. He just hasn't learned yet. That's all. I've learned this. My father taught me. And that's my job as a father.
Well, my job as a mother is to care for my son.
Boys need discipline, Iris.
Boys? Who are these boys? Every boy? I'm talking about Pete. He is disciplined.
She got a point.
How he thinks.
Get him into scares. Teach him how to punch.
It's nothing. Anyway.
No, it's not nothing. It's not nothing on another bed. I didn't want to hear another peep.
Reg, don't.
What the hell are you doing out there?
I wasn't.
Don't lie to me, Peter. What did I say? What did I say before I left?
No more tears.
And no more sound, I said. So why are you disobeying me, eh? You are in serious trouble tomorrow.
Why not now? Beach. Oh, he's a bit strict, isn't he? Chill out, dude.
That lack of discipline. This is the result. This is what you're doing. I won't have it. In my house and all.
My house too, Reg.
And you should be bloody thankful for it too.
I am, Reg. Just calm down, stop it.
I worked bloody hard for this family. It's not like you're bringing anything in. The least I ask for is a little respect.
Where are you going?
I'm his father. I'm the one who decides how to bring up a son.
Reg, it's cold out. Where are you going?
Out. The pub.
A point. Fucking hell. That is kind of how it was back in the day. Still is now, scarily. Somewhere. In some places.
Good night, Pete. Sorry.
The use of lighting in this scene is fantastic. That was powerful, wasn't it? Pretty damn emotional. You can see where he gets his like nervousness from. Hides quite a lot of his feelings as well. What's this? Radio?
What?
Nothing. Damn kettle's hot, that's all. Watch out.
Hmm.
You alright?
What's that? Oh, yes. Have you got the tea on?
Oh, water's boiling. Hope there's enough.
Well, don't worry about me. Just make sure you have what you need.
So you don't want any tea?
Look, it's fine. Nothing.
Are you sure? It doesn't sound like nothing. Come in, Clara. Do you read me?
Look, I'm sorry about last night. I didn't mean for you to have to sleep on the sofa.
Oh, don't mention it. It's a very comfy sofa.
Oh, I'm glad. I thought you'd be annoyed. It's not the same for us, is it?
What do you mean?
I know what most of the men at Cambridge are like. They can take home whoever they like and they can tell all their friends about it afterwards. Like, they just get a slap on the back and a well done, old chap. For us, it's different. If you don't keep quiet about it like Molly doesn't, then you hurt a girl with a reputation.
All right, look, it's early. I'll get us some breakfast in a bit, shall I?
That sounds nice. It didn't have anything to do with you. That's what I mean.
I see, just men in general.
Right, I'm generalizing. It's just... I suppose I've had friends at school, girlfriends, who play into this whole thing too. The whole parade of it. They couldn't understand my interest in science. I thought I was a bit weird.
You're not weird? Well, only in the right ways.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm just in an odd frame of mind. I thought the work might help keep my head straight.
Maybe a walk would help you.
No, I like it. I'm enjoying it, really. I want this to be good. That's one thing I definitely got from my father. It's perfectionism, for better or worse.
Hard to live up to.
Well, it's good to be ambitious, and what's this if it's not ambitious? Speaking of which, there's something I noticed.
Show me.
I've just looked at the latest batch of atmospheric radiation readings. Don't worry, everything seems to be moving in ways we're expecting. It's all consistent. It's just consistently higher, too, compared to the ones we took a few months ago.
He's got new equipment, maybe? That would explain why everything's jumped at once.
Well, I'll double check everything again now. It's just something I noticed as I glanced over them. It'll be good for me to focus on something like this anyway. Get my head down.
Just take care of yourself.
Oh, don't worry about me. Look, why don't you look around? There's plenty of books to read.
Why not, if you're sure?
Little free roam. A little bit of free roam. Ah, it's the height measurements. Robbie... I guess Robbie was her brother. 6'2" at 18. Jesus. Been eating his veg. Dear Ma, happy Mother and Sunday. Sorry the card's in such a state. Clara wanted to make it. Robbie's being a mean... Robbie's being mean and he wouldn't help me with the card. I love you. Robbie, how long do we need to stay quiet? Pa said sit here until dinner's ready. When will Iz be ready? I don't know. 10 to 20 minutes. They wrote each other secret notes. And they're supposed to be quiet. I love it. Did that at school, pass around notes when you're supposed to be in detention or whatever. Supposed to be quiet.
Oh, well, look at this.
Oh, that old thing. Feel free to put something on. Sorry, there's not a lot of choice. We didn't own much music.
Is this one alright?
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it.
He's gonna start dancing with her. Calling it now.
You're right. I can't concentrate. Where's that tea?
You alright?
That's my hand.
It's hot. I said it was hot.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Hold it up gently.
What are you doing?
Helping. Putting something on this bandage.
What?
Honey.
Honey?
It helps, trust me.
It's legit. It soothes.
Here, show me your hand.
Oh, that was silly of me.
I'll show you more than my hand.
There goes the tea.
Is there something else, Clara?
No, it's silly.
Come on, I'm sure it's not.
It's been a long time and I should be over it by now.
There we go. Brother.
It's my brother. I dreamt about him last night.
I see. You thought you might feel odd here, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's strange. I feel guilty too.
You don't need to feel guilty.
I've been forgetting him.
That doesn't make you guilty of anything.
And now I'm here again and here he is. In everything I look at.
We don't need to stay if it's too difficult.
No, I'm happy I came. I should have done it sooner. Not imposed all this on you. It makes me wonder if I'd be where I am today if he was still around. You know, Cambridge, the whole thing. Does that make me a terrible person?
Nah.
No, but I don't think I follow. You'd have been successful no matter what, wouldn't you?
I love my father, you know.
Your father? What's he got to do with it?
I owe him everything. My interest in physics, engineering, maths, everything. He'd take me to all the museums, make little experiments with me in the shed. He was an engineer, you see. But when I was so little, before he could really let me play with anything, my brother got all that attention. And when he died, it all came to me. His passions, they all became mine.
You're doing great things with them too.
Thank you.
This is going to get a little bit
I just wonder
smoochy,
sometimes
I reckon.
whether he'd be showing an interest in a girl if my brother hadn't, you know. Would I have just been forgotten?
No.
No.
Not at all.
I'm sure not.
Not
The worst
at
of it
all.
is sometimes I feel... Oh, it's horrible, I can't even say it.
You don't have to
do
say
it.
anything if you don't
Do
want
it.
Sometimes I feel grateful it happened. Otherwise I wouldn't have got this chance. Isn't that awful?
to. No, I understand. There. I should hold it.
Thank you.
Ugh, too much squash mix. Really strong. Ugh.
Here. Do you think you could manage to hold on to me?
There we go. The rest is history. I really do love this. It's been put together beautifully.
Floyd, can you hear me?
Peter, you're safe. Where are you? You didn't run into any Soviets then? I'm guessing you found the Norwegians.
Yep, they've all gone camping.
Tell me they've got a doctor, mate. This leg is killing me.
Floyd, the base I'm at. It's not Norwegian. It's Soviet.
Can you repeat that?
This is a Soviet base.
No. Wait, how are you getting this message out then? Have you been captured?
No, I'm fine, Floyd.
Someone's going to come in
There's
behind
no
him.
one here either. It's freezing. Everything was powered down. I think I just had to restart the generator again.
I don't understand. We're way off course. No, it makes no sense. You followed the map, right?
I just followed my instincts. But there's another map here.
Does it explain anything? Can you see anything that might be the Norwegian base?
Yes, I can see it. I can see the flag.
Well, at least I'm not going crazy.
And at least you haven't been attacked yourself.
What's the terrain like? Is it a straight shot?
Nope.
It looks like it's between two mountains. On the other side of a bay. There's a ship marked on there too.
Christ. Well, if there's a ship, at least that means the base is pretty well supplied.
But there's something else on the map. Some area shaded out past the mountains. What does that mean? Is it dangerous?
I don't know, mate. It could be anything.
Floyd, I can see if I can find some medicine for you. Bring it back to you.
No, Peter, that makes no sense. We'd still be stuck out here. I haven't been able to raise anyone on the radio. Our only hope is for you to find a friendly out there.
You need help, Floyd.
We don't have any option. Peter, I'll be honest with you. If you come back here now, we might not make it. Do you you understand?
I don't. It's better being there to help you. What if I run out of fuel on the way to the Norwegians?
So you drive as far as you can and then you get out and walk, Peter.
Wait. Walk? Walk? My nerves are shot just getting this far.
Look, get it together. This is it. I don't like it any more than you do, but you're a grown man, Peter. If you don't do this, we're both done for. You hear me? We are dead.
I mean, he's right.
Peter, you there?
No. Goodbye.
Peter, come in.
I'm here, all right? All right, I'll go.
Good man. Good man, you can do it. Now you know where you're going.
I'm heading for those two mountains, and it's the other side of the bay, past that.
Right. And did you say there was a ship?
Yes, a ship on the other side of the bay.
Mountains, bay, ship. Say it back to me.
Mountains.
Bay.
Ship.
Right you are. I'll save the flares for when you're on your way back, alright?
Remember that little sequence, guys?
Yes, we will. Just hang on, all right?
I will, mate, I will. I'll try and catch some entertainment on the radio. Some of those beeps, maybe. You heard any of that?
Yes, I can pick it up here, too.
No idea what it is. No better way to piss off a stranded pilot, though, I'll tell you that.
What a legend.
Good luck, mate.
Good luck, Floyd.
This is a legit struggle. Nothing over there we can use. I honestly thought we were going to be coming down and then have some soldiers behind us. Thought we were going to get captured. There's the mountains. Mountains, bay, ship. Mountains, bay, ship. Crash. Hopefully not crash, but we are low on petroleum. You might be in trouble.
I have to admit, I'm a bit nervous getting into the passenger side.
Nervous? Why?
I've seen you driving.
Do you want a lift or not?
Yeah.
Sorry, old chap. Of course.
Excuse me. Go.
Right. Let's see if we can solve this. Cryptic one this time. 2 down, 8 letters, begins with U. Builder goes mad during door removal.
What?
Unhinged?
Hey.
Ah. Now I'm pleased I took the lift with you. UN hinged. You sure you wouldn't be happier in the English department? It's the only reason I buy these things now. Although, there was that one story I wanted to read. Can you believe it? About that Molly girl.
I haven't heard anything. What story?
Oh. No, you've been away in Scotland again, haven't you? Lucky you. The lecturer, Molly Shanahan. Got taken away yesterday on campus. Caused a right stir outside college.
The protests.
Black cars blocking the road. Plainclothes police, or so it looked. Photographs here on page 2.
I know her. She's the one that wears the red jacket.
Well, I don't know about that. This one could be red. Bit of a giveaway if it was. But you know her.
She's a friend. Well, a friend of a friend.
Good Lord. You're not mixed up in all this, are you?
You know politics isn't my thing. Too much writing to do.
It says here she's rumoured to have links with the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. Miss Shanahan,
That's the media, though.
lecturer at
You
New
can't
Hall
take that as
College,
gospel.
Cambridge, was known to be associated with the CND and other anti-nuclear weapons organisations, all of which have come under suspicion since the marches on Whitehall earlier this year. She has been charged with handling data sensitive to Her Majesty's government and passing that data to contacts in Moscow.
I can't believe it.
It's going to make the professor jumpy. Not the reason he wanted the university in the papers.
Damn.
Questions remain over whether she was working alone and how the university deal with the fallout. The same as usual, I suppose. Just carry on.
Molly and Clara were good friends. Hope this won't come back on her.
Oh, so Clara's that friend you mentioned then?
She is. Yeah. Should be worried sick.
Look, despite all this newspaper talk, it's only questioning. I wouldn't get too worked up about it.
I'm not getting worked up. I just don't like the idea of everyone spying on each other, that's all.
Well, of course I hate to see it, but you know, nothing to do with us, old chap.
You're right. You're right.
It'll blow over soon, I'm sure.
I wouldn't be so sure. What if this is just the start?
All right, let's take another look at this one. 4 across, 9 letters, begins with T. Oh, this is what I am when you're driving. Rhymes with verified.
Okay, I get the message.
Just gonna write that one down, if I should live long enough.
No, keep going. No, come on. Oh, please, keep going a bit further. No! Damn
He's
it!
gonna have to hike the whole damn way. That is a hell of a trek. Kind of reminds me of my trek up Penavan, which is also on the channel if you want to go check that out. Guess we're walking. Why is he walking like that? Tired? Close to shitting himself? Who knows?
Is this really state-of-the-art technology? It weighs a ton.
Going hiking.
Come on, you can do it.
I know.
It's just what I could cobble together with a meager budget.
I just wanted to make sure that if I was carrying the kitchen sink, it was a scientifically useful kitchen sink. I've been meaning to tell you, I heard from Molly just before we left.
I hadn't heard anything since she was arrested.
Me neither until now. Well, it's been awful, as you'd expect. Arrested and questioned like that for so long. She sounded a bit shaken. Didn't sound like her at all.
So is she still under arrest?
Well, that's what she was calling about. She was being released without charge.
Nice. That's good.
Oh, well, that's a relief.
Well, it's better than her still being locked
She'll
up.
lose her
that's
job
for
though, you
certain,
watch.
But something was a little off about it.
You suspect something's going on? Foul play?
Something must be going on. But I can't put my finger on it. She wasn't being very clear. She wasn't sure if she wants to come back to college. I don't know when I'll see her again.
Sounds like it's really affected her.
It's just... I hope it doesn't ruin things. Her academic career, everything, you know? So many people think that where there's smoke, there's fire. It's bloody unfair.
You don't know she's not coming back.
No, but I know there are people who'd much rather she didn't.
I wouldn't like to be in her shoes, that's for sure.
This Cold War suddenly feels a bit real, doesn't it?
I don't think she's a spy. I really don't. Thing is, how's he going to get back? He's got no petrol. Even when he gets the medicine or help or whatever, Unless they've got a bloody chopper on that base. He's pretty damn screwed.
Hello?
Hello? Shall I send it up?
On the count of 3. 1.
Too late. I'll never tire of doing that. Taken all your readings? I've just completed mine for the day.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, well, you know me. Ready for the walk back?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Taking a piss.
Although, there's something I want you to see first.
There you go.
Sounds intriguing.
Follow me, you'll see. Fancy we climb?
Of course.
Come on. Together we can make it to the top.
Look at that.
Here, put one hand here, it'll help you up. If I can do this as a girl, I can do it again now.
Your parents allowed you to climb this.
They didn't know. My brother took me.
Why do I get the feeling something bad's gonna happen when they get to the top?
Those readings, Peter, I've been wanting to talk to you about them.
Are they consistent with what they've been reporting in South America?
They're not as high, but they're high. Oh, your equations still work. It doesn't disprove the model. We can still plot the paths of the air currents. But still, something's not right.
I know it sounds really strange, but do you know, like the Snowman movie? We're walking in the air and all that. The animation reminds me a little bit like that as well. Grainy, sort of deep colour pastel art style. Really, really nice.
Shh, keep down.
Oh, what is it?
The white-tailed eagle. I haven't seen one in years.
Amazing things.
It's caught something. This is special. I thought they were extinct, poisoned by pesticides.
She's come out just for us.
A new life, eh?
Amazing.
Wonder if we'll see anything like that again. Wonder where it came from.
It makes me think, where did it come from? I mean, the extra radiation. Where did that come from?
Are you sure it's not a quirk of all this new equipment?
Hello? Just didn't reply. She literally just blanked me. No, maybe not.
All the instruments can't be giving inflated readings. Oh, come on, take my hand. There you go. Right.
Right. Let's try and work it out.
We gotta work it out.
All right,
Oh,
so
excuse me.
what do we know? We know the readings are at their highest down in the southern hemisphere.
And not as high here, up north.
Right.
It's being diluted somehow, is my thinking. Mixed in by all the currents.
That would make sense.
Well, it's heading from the south up to the north.
Yes.
Look at that. Sorry for the pauses, guys, in talking. I'm so engrossed in this game. It's nothing like anything I've ever played before.
Your model of the air currents. That would prove that's what's happening, that there's this general movement north.
Oh.
I think we need to find out where this radiation came from in the first place.
Yes.
We've been running the model forwards all this time, but our starting point has always been South America.
I could look again at the model, perhaps.
Run it differently, you mean?
Run it backwards. See where these air currents originate.
The radiation has to be coming from somewhere.
Somewhere further south.
South of the Antarctic Circle, maybe? I don't know.
South of the circle.
Whatever this is, people are going to want to hear about it.
I hope so.
I think we might be onto something.
And there we have the name of the game. Makes sense.
This is bigger than just clouds, you mean?
Bigger than clouds! Although I know you can't believe such a thing.
Oh, I might, given a chance.
It might be what this paper's meant to be about.
Go on, get there. Put those hiking boots to good use.
Look at this.
Nice.
Hey, hold on.
Just want to get a bit higher. I know a spot.
Bit higher.
It's windy up here. Are you cold?
Yeah?
Cold. The very idea.
What worries me is that in the present day, so where Peter is sort of hiking in the mountains, she's not there. So does she die? And he carries on his work with his friend, sort of thing. Maybe. It's just a bit odd that she's not there. There might be a legit reason, but
It's beautiful, isn't it?
just something I've picked up.
Oh, it's a beautiful view. Huh. It would be a beautiful thing.
If you married me.
It would be. If you wanted to do it. It would change the whole focus of the paper. You might be needing some help.
Would you like to help me with it?
Writing it? Well, of course. It could be that beautiful subject I was talking about.
Oh, so now it's yours, is it?
Of course not. It could be ours, though. This beautiful thing. If you wanted it to be.
Come here.
Don't cry.
I knew it wouldn't last.
What?
The rain.
Oh,
Think we could make it to those trees down there?
Yeah?
if we run.
Here it comes.
If it hits us, you could take my jacket.
Promise me that?
Promise you that.
Let's go then.
This isn't the way back, is it?
I know another
is she
way
doing?
around. Don't worry. We'll get less wet.
Wait!
Exciting, isn't it?
Yes, but slow down!
I mean the new idea, the paper.
She's gone.
Yes! Yes, it's great!
This is where she gets
It's great.
mauled by a bear.
Really? Finally!
Why does he start running? She's disappeared. She's literally run off. Come back! Come back! I love how they transition between the present day and the past. It's so cool. I've got a very horrible feeling that she's dead, though, in the present day. The fun fair. Creepy, abandoned fun fair, why not? And now we're at the fun fair.
It's so much better at night, don't you think?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I saw them setting up this afternoon. It was all chaos and scaffolding, but now it's more, oh, I don't know, exciting, I suppose. Not just all that. This. You realise this is a big occasion, don't you?
It's my
It's the
birthday.
first time you've taken me out, Dr. Hamilton.
No.
At night, in public. Not working, not hiding a wee anywhere. We're out courting.
Courting.
Cuddly toy?
Oh, you know me so well. Go on then, boys and their toys.
Shoot the cans.
Watch this.
Good grief, what are you doing?
As you said, courting.
Are you now?
10 shots, sir. There you go. Knock down all the cans, the bear's yours. Or more likely yours.
I think this one's more for him.
Not many men can do what I'm about to do.
And you have good aim, do you? My knight in shining armour.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I always thought I'd be good in the army.
If only books hadn't gotten in the way.
I've got to
Go
shoot
on
the
then,
cans.
prove yourself, army man. Well now, maybe I had you all wrong. You really don't need to prove anything.
That's it, my lad. Only another 5 of them. We'll make a soldier of you yet, my boy. Now, what's he up to, cheeky little bug? Ah! Missed him.
I ain't shooting the bird.
That's enough, I think.
What's the matter, Peter?
I'm fine.
It's having flashbacks. Bit of PTSD.
Clara?
What the hell? It's creepy. It's going to be one of those psychological things where a lot of... he's sort of like regressing a lot into the past. Obviously the tablets were a big giveaway. Bipolar and epilepsy, and can't remember what the other one was. Depression, I think, or anxiety, something like that. Creepy. bunker.
Radiation. Oh God, what's going on here?
What? This is insane. It's gone really creepy now. CCCP. The radio.
South 19 West.
Floyd.
Anyone here? Is
Floyd,
anybody out there?
are you there?
Peter. Thank God. Tell me some good news.
Not dead. That's good news.
Oh, not yet, Floyd. I'm sorry. There was barely any fuel. I've walked all this way.
There's the bay.
Are you all right, Peter? Where are you?
I'm alive. I'm just very cold. I don't know what this place is. It wasn't on the map. Another base. Lots of big machines.
Another base? Are there any people there?
There were lots at the fun fair. Clara was there.
He's losing it.
What the hell? Mate, are you keeping it together?
Yeah, no, there was no one. Just a mine, a radioactive symbol.
A mine? God, where the hell are we? Can you see anything else?
Floyd, I can see the ship at last. Mountains, bay, ship, like we said.
You can see it? You can see the Norwegian ship?
I bet it's a Soviet
I
ship.
can see it on the far side of the water. And there's a boat, a small boat on this side.
Okay, so that's something. Do you think you can use it to get across?
I mean, I'll
It
try.
might just kill me, but what else can I do? Except stay here.
Yeah, and that'll kill you too. You don't want to give up this close to the finish line. I'm counting on you.
We're not gonna die out here. You can count on me.
Peter, please listen to me. You know where you are now. This is the last push. You've made it this far. I know you can do it.
Jeez.
Hello?
I'm here. I can do it. I just need to warm up.
If you squats.
If you hang around, we've got a problem, mate. There's a storm coming your way. I know because I'm in the thick of it now. You don't want to get caught out on the water when the river hits. Look, I know you're tired, Peter. But if you don't get moving now, you'll never cross the water. Who knows when the storm will clear? You've got to leave now.
It's all I've got, Floyd. You know that. I'm giving it everything.
You have to. Please, Peter. I don't want to die here.
All right.
All right. Are you ready?
Not really.
Yes. I'm ready.
Go on, mate. Go. Get out of there. Go on.
JMC, how you doing, my friend? Very good, thanks. Absolutely loving this game. Don't know if you've ever heard of it before, but it is really, really good.
Peter,
Really unique art style.
Good to see you at last.
You look well.
We
Loving
were
the
just
story.
talking about you, old chap.
Here. You got the
Great
first
music,
round in.
great
to
sound,
celebrate.
amazing voice acting as well.
Celebrate.
How
The
are
paper's
things with
going
you, my friend?
shockingly well at last.
It is, thank you.
John, your eminent professor, mentioned it. Gather you showed him an early copy.
Word spreads when something's good, that's all.
Never seen the man so delighted. So, I propose a toast. To Peter.
To Peter.
To me?
May this be one foot inside the club. So all in all, I hear it's been a very productive summer. Got everything you wanted in Scotland.
It's an inspiring place, yes. Very beautiful.
Oh, she is. She is.
What are you talking about?
My hands are clean. I just mentioned Clara.
That was it. Clara, good man, Peter. Like I said, inspiration.
Sorry, shouldn't I have said anything?
I'd rather it was kept quiet. I don't want anyone getting the wrong idea, that's all. Clara's been helping with the readings and...
Helping? Well, bit of note-taking here and there, filing.
that kind of thing. A lot of writing, too.
Oh, I thought it was more, assisting them writing.
No, she's done a lot on it now. Changed the focus of it a little, too.
Oh, I see. So wouldn't that make it a joint paper?
Sam, I think we all know that Peter is the real professor in waiting here.
These two are little
I think he knows
gimps.
better than anyone how much he put into it and who wrote what. Isn't that right, Peter?
Of course.
And he's well aware his chances of promotion would be considerably lower if he'd only done half the work in collaboration.
Of course I'm aware. Of course.
Fine.
Why are they dicks?
Collaboration isn't a bad thing.
No, I agree.
Unless, of course, you're that girl Molly, collaborating with the communists.
I think the word you're looking for is collusion.
didn't work out
Good,
too
just
well
on
for
my
her
break
either
right
way.
now. Wish I could
Shame,
watch the
really,
whole
I'd have
thing.
happily
Oh, no
colluded with
worries.
Joe.
Can always catch
Yeah,
up with
you're
it
right,
later.
you're
It's
right.
really, really good. You'll enjoy
Too
it.
complicated. I prefer things
If you're
with
into like
fewer strings
heavy
attached. than
narrative
KGB and
stories,
MI5
which I know
watching
you
from the
are,
curtains, that really
JMC.
put me off.
Molly didn't deserve all that.
Big shout out to your upcoming
I wonder
book as
what's
well on
happened to
WhatsApp.
Well, she hasn't come back
WhatsApp?
for the start of term
On
yet,
Wattpad.
apparently. Beyond that, who
You might
knows?
post it on WhatsApp, who knows?
Vanishing lecturer.
Someone must know something.
You're not worried, are you? You've got no secrets to hide?
I just think she was unfairly singled out.
But yeah, you'd
It's
really
all
enjoy
water
it.
under the bridge. New
Really,
term.
really
Things will have settled down.
dense,
Fresh start and all that.
My thoughts
emotional,
exactly. New term, new students.
very
Speaking of
creative.
which,
And I love the way they've
what do you think of
produced
those
this
two
and
over there?
directed it. It's just been
Them?
put together beautifully.
Very nice, I'm sure.
Love the art style as
Very
well.
nice.
Hold this, will you?
Are you leaving us?
Apparently, there's some famous names in these voices.
Possessive, Peter? What are you, the wife?
You might recognize some of their voices.
Like you said, Sam, never too late for a fresh start. I meant what I said. Hearty congratulations on the paper. You always had that passion, much more than the rest of us.
Yeah, it's a fuck up.
And this sounds like that old conundrum, women or work. Just don't forget your years of struggle. Don't miss this opportunity now. Wouldn't want you missing out on what you deserve.
Thank you.
I don't trust that shit.
Right. I'm off to get what I deserve. Don't wait up, chaps.
You're a disgrace, Joe.
Absolutely shocking.
He keeps doing that, doesn't he?
How does he keep doing it and getting away with it?
Dirty dog. Thanks, man. Can't wait for the end of the month, and this game does seem like a good story. Yeah, best of luck with it. I'm definitely going to check out your first one as well. It's awesome news. Glad you finished it. You've worked really hard on that. But you will absolutely love this, JMC. This is your kind of game. I just sort of saw it on the State of Play a while back, and it intrigued me. I just like the look
Come
of
on,
it.
Pete, pay attention, head in the bloody
But
clouds
I
again.
love
That's
the
your
grainy
problem.
art
Pick up the
style.
oars and row
There's
like I
loads
told
of
you.
like touching home sort of comments, like emotional comments that we can all pull on.
Faster than that, son.
Amazing storylines,
I want to keep them both in time.
PTSD, mental health.
Doing my best.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Like this, living up to your dad and all that kind of stuff. Really,
Try
really
and
powerful.
Keep your weight in the middle, too. You don't want to tip us in. What a wonderful start of the holiday that would be.
Do you want to help?
No, this is
Do you
just
wanna
your
help?
listening, son, and trying to work things out for yourself.
How'd you learn if I did everything for you, eh?
I didn't mean do it all, just take an oar maybe.
Well, say I did and you could only work one oar, then where would we be? We'd be going round in circles. Oh, now, look, there's a strong current coming up. It's a good test, son. Now, remember what I taught you, and this won't be a problem. I keep her straight and true. Strong arms. I said strong. No, 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 no!
Trying.
That side! Harder on the port side!
Help!
Jesus, Pete, that one!
Go on.
Oh, come on, give it here! Give it here! Good, you get back there, I'll do it. I knew you weren't made for this.
Fucking hell.
Maybe you're right.
But at least I'm not a dick.
Come on. Prove you can go the rest of the way. Current's not as strong now.
You could see the generational thing as well that's been passed down discipline-wise. It's very old school.
I have done my best, Peter. Whatever you do in life, you can't expect anyone to do things for you. My experience. I won't always be here to help. And there'll come a time when you've got to prove you can do something by yourself.
I mean, he has got a point, but he's just being a hard ass about it.
Ahoy! Good row, Captain Hamilton.
Oh, get me away from this thing. It looks calm out there, but
I've
it's
got a
rougher than you
feeling
think.
she snuffs it.
Oh, it does look nice and calm, you're right.
It's the current. Can't you see it?
It's very nasty ripples. It's practically a storm surge.
I think if the wind had been in another direction...
Oh, come here. Don't you know me at all by now? Come on, let's walk.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, I've got used to being this relaxed. What's it going to be like getting back to college, having to smarten ourselves up? I really like you like this, it's nice. Remember when we met on that train and you were so self-conscious about that suit?
Oh, I remember. Seems silly now, eh? You were wearing that lovely sweater you got on now, weren't you?
Not this. Well, I only bought it recently. It's a new colour for me.
Whoops.
You sure about that?
Positive. Oh, strange. So, do you want the good news?
Where is this going? I feel this is going to take a really sinister twist.
Absolutely.
While you're out, I checked with the hotel and they said we could stay another night. And I thought, why not? Extend this holiday as long as we can. Extend the celebration.
Celebration?
Oh, you know, the summer of work. The fact that it's practically all done now, and perhaps we could celebrate us too.
Us? Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Mr. Absolutely Hamilton.
Always takes the piss out of him saying that.
Oh, stop it, I don't say it like that.
You do, and that's fine.
Ready to go home soon?
Not in the slightest. Oh, so pretty. Oh, look at these houses. Oh, if I had found someone I could row with, perhaps I could be living here.
Hey, I can row.
Well, that's
That is
good,
pretty chill. I like
because
that.
I think I might be in love.
Makes you want to go on a holiday.
Oh? Me too.
Oh, those two houses up on the cliff, look. Oh, which one should we have, the red or the blue?
It's tricky. Why not both?
Go on, pick one.
The red one.
Okay, red.
My choice exactly.
Oh, almost like I knew what you were going to say.
Well, either house looks big enough for me. Maybe more than me one day.
Family.
Well, like I said, one day.
What about your work? Wouldn't you want to finish that first?
Well, finish work before I settle down, you mean?
Yes.
I try to listen and work
I
at the
love
same
my
time.
work.
You are a
I know you
professional,
do.
my friend. I appreciate it.
I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to keep going as long as I can. I don't see why it has to be one or the other. Would you give up work to have children?
Yeah.
I would. I really would.
No, well, I think the thing is, I wouldn't expect a man to give it all up. Not if he really loved his work. So why does the rest of the world think that we should give it all up? I keep thinking about all these bright young women I'm teaching, and I'm scared. I'm scared that despite all they've achieved, despite the fact that they're walking out into the world with a degree from Cambridge, the first thing they'll be asked is, how fast can you type?
It's
You're
true.
probably right. It's a real waste of talent.
Must have
Really,
happened
at
loads
least
back in the
you're
day.
right. Even the jobs they get, they're not expected to keep once they've had children. All it needs is people to stand up to it.
No, you're right. I think women have every right to state their claim.
Not a woman this time. Women have been making a stand, throwing themselves under horses since the suffragettes. We need men to start fighting for it.
You can count on me.
I hope you do make a stand. Won't become part of all that. It's not easy, you know. A lot of people are still living in the dark ages about all this. Your professor, for one, I'll bet.
100%.
Oh, he's not as bad as you think.
I wouldn't be so sure. He doesn't know about any of this, does he?
This work?
Exactly. The work we've done. You will tell him, won't you?
Yeah.
Of course I will. I'll go straight to his office as soon as we're back.
You promised me that.
Promise you that.
Good.
This is going to take a really dark turn. I can feel it.
This is good, isn't it?
It is.
We are at the ship. After all this, we're going to get there. It's going to be a Soviet ship. We're going to get captured. Our friend's going to die, and R.I.P. I hope I'm wrong, but I just feel something really bad's going to take a twist. SS Lumi. I wonder if that's a real ship. Or was a real ship.
Peter, marvellous to see you. Do come in. Take a seat.
Speaking to this dick again.
I have to say, I'm delighted.
Thanks.
You read the final draft?
Of course, all the salient points. I must say it's very impressive.
You think so?
Fair enough,
Not
yeah,
at all,
he's
it's
his
your
dick.
work. I think the direction you took it gave it something of real value. Well, as I say, quite apart from the climate side of things, the method you developed to track radiation, I can see it having far-reaching implications, and not just in your own field. It's marvellous.
I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, first-rate piece of work, Peter. First-rate.
I was going to say, did you do this all by
This
yourself?
other name on here, Dr. Clara McKirrick. I presume we could drop that.
No.
Drop it? Why would I do that?
Oh, well, I understand you probably had some little research assistants, but, well, we all have secretaries. we just don't usually put the name on the front cover of the paper.
What are you suggesting?
Tell me, have you seen your friend Joseph recently, Samuel?
I have.
Doing so well in their new position.
Here he goes. Blackmail.
I would dearly love to see the same for you, Peter. And more for you, in fact.
Well, thank you.
It would be so well deserved after all these years, especially after the risk I took.
He's such a dick.
Risk.
A boy from a grammar school, first in his family to make it to university, you know what I'm saying. It's been really wonderful to give you this opportunity. I would just hate you to throw it away by misattributing your own hard work. That's for whatever reasons you might have.
Throwing it away? What do you mean?
I mean, there is a world of possibility.
If you be a selfish twat, basically.
Well, as I say, it really is very good, and I'm not the only one who thinks so.
You've given it to someone else already.
I knew a few who I thought might be interested. I thought you'd be pleased. In fact, I think you might want to prepare yourself
Everyone's
to
a
be the center of
dick.
attention for a little while. I'm
Just
sure
this guy. In
you
this
would
game,
be
it's
able
just
to
this guy.
cope, but I think it's perhaps not quite the sort of thing you'd like to foist on a young woman's shoulders.
Whatever it is, I'm sure Clara could handle it.
With this name on here, there is a good chance
look.
it will cause problems.
Because it's a woman.
I'm sure I could handle them.
This isn't all about you, I'm afraid. There could be problems.
It's what it
for
looks
everyone.
like to the
Clara was
skull.
close with Molly Shannon. wasn't
There we
she?
go.
The one suspected of being a communist spy.
Suspected, released without charge.
She wasn't charged.
How close they were is the real question. Clara joined Molly on that anti-British protest march, I hear.
People are saying Clara's a spy now.
Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's started digging. Yet. A lot of people, very important people, believe you are either with this country or against it.
Ugh.
Some of the
this bloke is an
benefactors of
asshole.
this college, for example. My father used to call this university one of the greatest contributions Britain has made to the world. I would agree with that. Wouldn't you?
One of the greatest. Really? Well, it does some great work.
It does. I'd hate to be the one to undermine it. The affair with this Cambridge 4 business has been bad enough. We can't change the past, Peter. But we can learn from it.
Imagine if he turns out to be the good guy.
Before
And
we
it's
fool
actually
ourselves
Clara
into
that's a
remembering
spy.
it too kindly.
That'd be a
And
good
with this
twist.
name on here, the associations one might make. You see what I'm saying?
If you met Clara, I'm sure you'd agree her name should be on the paper.
Good God, Peter, I am trying to make you understand something. This is precisely the way the rot sets in. It's the slow knife. Members of this university were recruited to spy for the Soviet Union 10 years ago. Now members of this university are demanding we lay down our weapons. The only defense we have against the very same foreign power. What happens in 10 years' time? And what happens to the integrity of this college in 10 years? If you share your work on a whim with a girl you've taken a fancy to. And what happens 10 years after that?
It's none of your business, mate. You turd. Mind your own business.
Cannot survive by making oneself vulnerable. That is why this university is still here. That is why I am still here. I hope
got
you
issues.
understand how much
I
I
don't give
care
a shit about your
your
success. It's what it looks like.
It's so common for work to fade into obscurity after it's published. It would be a shame if yours were denied my full-throated support, especially after so many years.
Would. It would, absolutely.
I cannot make your decisions for you. By all means, publish with Clara as a co-author if you're feeling generous, but if you do, you'll have to take your chances. It would be difficult for me to bring to bear any influence I have. By way of illustration, I've an address in Whitehall to give you.
Thank you.
Afraid I can't tell you much more now, but he's a good man. Cambridge man. And you may find there's one more reason to leave Clara out of things.
She's the spy.
I'm sure things will become clear soon.
Oh, I think she's the spy.
I think you've made things very clear.
Well, let me know what you decide. Just knock any time. My door is always open.
Oh, I'm not so sure now. He's too obviously stubborn and selfish. I'm wondering if he's doing that for a reason. He is actually passionate about defending Britain and stuff. I don't know. Clara just seems too nice. Where is she now? Do you know what I mean? She could be arrested. She could be imprisoned. She could be dead.
Someone's there.
Sounds intense, yeah, it is. Oh no, it's sailing off.
No, he can't be leaving. Hey! Over here! Come back! Hey!
Oh dear. I do not like the look of this. Back with Larry King. He's going to say, have you decided what you're going to do?
37 for 4. Terrible state of affairs. Anyway, you said you wanted to see me about something?
You've got to decide.
Something you wanted to let me know.
Clara came up with the big idea too. And then she did it.
What did I say? I respect your decision. I do admire a man who knows his own mind.
Do you though? What's that? To send via Morse. Secret from J. Schwartz, US Antarctic Survey. Station to Norway Station. SOS, landslide collapse main huts. Use medical training to help Norwegians. 1 man still injured, 2 men dead. Suspected Soviet activity. Old ship behind the mountain of no use and is abandoned. Please send ship. Please help. Well, I'll be damned. This looks abandoned. Yeah, I'm beginning to question how much of this is actually happening. How real is it?
Dr. Hamilton, Peter, how do you do? So good to meet you.
How do you do?
Excuse me, I won't be a moment. Still 3 o'clock, yes? Oh, no need to reschedule. This won't take long. Should be very quick.
Should be very quick. Sacking me.
Right then, please do take a seat. Delighted you could make it to London. I do hope you get the time to enjoy it a little too, considering how busy you've been recently.
Yeah, basically, he was in a plane.
Thank you.
With a friend.
I'll try to.
He's
Good,
kind of like
Anyway, I imagine you're wondering why we asked you here. Well,
scientist of sorts for the
your
weather.
Field of study has been of increasing interest to us.
Plane's gone
especially
down.
since the war.
In the present day, he's trying to find help, find medication
You're
to help his
interested
friend.
in climatology?
And through that, we keep going back to the past
The
to see
paper is
things
going very
like
well.
how his dad was, how he grew up, how he got to college,
now. Thank
when he
you.
met Carla.
Oh, yes, your professor, John Hargreaves.
It's during the
passed
Cold
us
War
a
as well,
copy.
so it's
And
all that's going on as
it's
well. The
impressive,
politics of it
the
all.
amount of information
Women's
we managed
rights
to
is
gather.
mentioned quite a
Although
bit.
I imagine the
It's really
process of
interesting.
gathering it was rather difficult on your limited budget.
I had some help.
Oh yes, we heard about that. As
don't
I said,
like
we
that.
were most impressed and wanted to make you an offer, reward even.
Reward?
Well, you've no doubt taken your budget to its limits by now. What would you say if I could guarantee you a practically unlimited budget for further study? Ensure you had the best equipment, like the Americans. Take you right to the heart of things.
What's the catch?
The heart of things.
I believe you traced the source of the radiation back to Antarctica, didn't you?
I did.
I'd say that warrants further study on location.
Yeah, he's a field scientist, I guess. But he studies
does.
radiation and
I'm
weather
glad you
patterns, and he's
agree.
basically traced
We
his
could
work
place you
back
with
to
the Falkland Islands
Antarctica, which is why it's
Dependency
called
Survey working in Antarctica.
south of the
Scientist
circle.
box. Happy amateurs, very passionate like yourself. Of course, you'd probably have to sort a few things out with the other name we saw on the paper before you go. I hope that wouldn't be too difficult, considering what's on offer.
The other name, Clara, you mean?
Historical
Lovely name.
fiction, yeah, literally.
Probably for the best. She wouldn't be able to go.
Notice
Oh,
how he
not
says
my
the other
say
name
so,
on the
I'm
paper. He
afraid.
can't even call her by her
It's
name.
run a bit like the army down there. No women allowed.
What?
I don't think she'd like the idea.
I can assure you this is bigger than any one person.
Bigger than two people, you mean?
I see. Well, you signed those papers on your way in earlier, so I'm at liberty to tell you a little more. Things in the Antarctic, they've been a little strained recently. Lots of vested interests, territorial claims overlapping. Some sides wanting to secure the resources under the ground. Now, this kind of thing has been going on for decades, of course.
What kind of thing?
Oh, the Germans were flying over there, dropping swastikas in big circles. Before the war, that is. All a bit ridiculous, really. Now, I'm afraid it's the Soviets we've got to contend with. Bit of a royal mess, if you ask me. Still, we're trying to work with them.
That sounds like a wise idea.
It was wise, or so it seemed. It should all be in everyone's interest, you see. Every country signed up to something called the Antarctic Treaty. All a rather clever bit of politicking that happened behind the scenes a few years ago. Set up to ensure that Antarctica is used for strictly peaceful purposes. No weapons are to be used. No one can make any future claims on the land. Now, if it sticks, everyone will be frightfully happy. Every side content that they've staked their claim. No more aggression, let's say.
Sounds sensible.
You'd have thought so. We've managed to placate the Soviets so far. This is all strictly confidential, but the sounds coming from Whitehall are not good. We're rather worried that it might all fall through.
I'm sure you are, but how does this affect me?
They're sending them
in
in.
addition to the climate science you'd be able to do, tracking the radiation in the clouds and so forth, we'd like you to inform us of any other sources of radiation out there.
what the readings are. If there are any bombs being set off on the continent, it's important that we know as much as we can about them. We don't know what the Soviets might do next. You'd be using the very best equipment, as I said. Useful for your career.
Very dangerous.
Useful for us.
Mm.
This is still climate science.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely right.
It's gone off on
The
a
less
tangent
we're
a little
involved,
bit.
the better, really. But as I say, if you can help us in this small way, it would certainly help that career of yours.
My career's fine. Thank you.
Well, after speaking with a few people, Professor Hargreaves, for example, I'm sure that whatever your academic ambitions, after working on something as important as this, you'd have no trouble progressing. And if nothing else, think of the adventure of it. What a reward it would be for all your hard work.
They're trying to
What
send
do
him
you
to
think?
his death, I reckon, just to get the readings.
All right. I'll consider it.
Please do. Sorry, I've got a meeting in Westminster in 20 minutes. We'll have to cut this short. It's been very good to meet you. Do let me know. And if this Clara thing feels like a sticking point, all I can say is sometimes we all have to answer to something greater than ourselves. Why not think of it as an opportunity for you and to do what's right?
I see. Well, I'll do what's right. You can trust me on that.
I hope so. Women come and go. This is for your country.
Jesus. Just one problem, it's too damn cold. Yeah, I know. Not a chance. Transcript of received message from the US military Itachi Antarctic Comms. Norwegians aware of emergency. Norwegian Navy sending sister ship for rescue. Keep watch for scout plane. Landing craft will receive all at 1800 hours. Prepare stretcher for injured man and transport to landing area. Do you know what? I think this is in the past. I reckon he's going through like some, like I said, regression or like PTSD or something. He's like reliving things that have happened. Really strange. It's just the way they're setting out these scenes and the way that it looks makes me feel like not all of this is actually happening. Whose names are going to be on the graves? Peter, maybe? It's creepy. Just so happens there's another snow buggy over there, wherever it is. It's got the Norwegian flag. It's one thing. Hopefully it's full of petrol as well. Keys are in there. Good sign, good sign. Don't give up. John Cena. What choice have you? You just got to keep going. What choice have you got? Just going to sit there and die. Music is really nice. Yeah, it is really good. It's been like this throughout. I think I'm passing out. What's he doing? Is he sleeping or is he down? Oh, damn, look. That's a flare.
Floyd.
Come on, start the engine. What are you doing? Yes. Yes, come on. Guessing we're just going back now. Way was it? Straight up? There we go. The end? What? That's not the end, surely.
I mean, what on earth was that all about?
Well, cowboys, of course.
I mean, I might have enjoyed it if I was a 10-year-old boy,
I was
but
going to
it
say.
was just boys and their toys again.
Is that a bad
Very
thing?
clever.
Presenting themselves as if they're heroes instead
thought
of
that was the end of
land
the game. I
grabbers
was
they
gonna be
actually
pissed.
were.
Think of it as a bit of harmless escapism, that's all.
I know what you're about to see, that they were just men testing themselves against the world.
But that's important.
Who says so? Fine, I'll stop it now. And another thing, where were
Awkward.
all the women? I counted one, she was a cook.
She was a very pretty cook.
Are you serious?
Tough
God, she
topic.
was.
Oh, don't talk to me.
I'm only teasing. I do see what you mean, really.
It's depressing. Just turn the radio on, would you?
Do it yourself.
Of course.
I don't think she's very happy.
I'm not getting much.
The Prime Minister has urged for calm after news from Washington emerged tonight that the Antarctic Treaty is on the brink of falling through.
Oh dear.
Neither Britain, the United States, nor Soviet Russia could reach a deal. And, in an increasingly nervous political atmosphere, there is now the risk that there will be no agreement to stop any active aggression in Antarctica. After pinning the blame firmly on what he called Russia's continuing aggression, the Prime Minister warned that the next steps are far from clear,
Stink.
and that in this climate of mistrust, the world needed to stay vigilant.
She was not happy with
It
that.
remains to be seen who will make the next move.
What the hell shooting at me? Hey, stop shooting, you mad fool! Oh, he's hit the engine.
Oh, what a dick.
You've hit the engine! What have you done?
It's you, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Are you out of your mind? Sorry, mate. I thought you were a bloody Russian.
At least wait until I get out to check
Shot,
first, right?
I'm gonna catch us a gull for our tea.
You hit the vehicle! The engine's dead! You satisfied with yourself?
Never felt better. Took the last of those painkillers and a drop of whiskey sorted me right out. I thought I'd go for a walk.
Thought I'd go for a walk.
You need to get back inside. Is the radio on?
This guy's nuts.
Ah, yeah, had to get away from those beeps. Better out here.
Believe me, it's not better out here.
Why don't you leave me in peace?
Well, let's get you inside.
Ah, yeah, good idea. More whiskey.
I mean, it'll numb the pain, so why not? Look at that. Bosh that to pieces. And this is how the game started. I don't think we're too far from the end now. Maybe another hour or so.
How are you feeling now?
Bit shitty.
Hungover, you mean?
Yeah, I just needed that sleep. Mate, that bloody noise on the radio was driving me mad. Do you know there's a Russian voice that appears on that channel once in a while?
Can't take him seriously. What is it, the accent?
Huh?
Bloody hell, mate.
I've been out of it for a while, but I know what I heard. Yeah.
That's
sounded
crazier than a
like
wallaby, mate.
Same phrase over and over. Oh, Jesus, this leg.
Do you think the Russians are still out here?
Bloody well hope not.
Bloody hell.
Well, I hope someone's here.
They don't want us here, you know.
It's great
Well,
acting there,
that's
you got to
the
give them
same,
that. Voice acting is absolutely bang on.
You don't know that they wouldn't help us, do you?
Whatever you found out there, you weren't supposed to see it. If you think some Soviet's going to be happy to see you get out of here alive, you've got another thing coming. And personally, if I saw one out here, I'd make sure he didn't make it home either. Before he did the same to me.
Alpha Romeo Lima, this is Faraday. Faraday Station calling.
No way. Answer it.
Are we glad to hear you?
Hello? We picked up a distress call from this frequency. Can you hear me? Over.
Yes, I can hear you.
You're very faint. Can you tell me your position? Over.
Floyd, what's our position?
82 degrees south, 19 west.
We're at 82 degrees south, 19 west. Hello? Hello, can you tell me what's happening? Why is everywhere deserted? Over.
Do you know what they're going to do? They're going to bomb the bloody plane.
What the hell are they doing?
It's possible that there's been some sort of radiation leak. The Soviets have been broadcasting a warning signal which might have triggered an evacuation. We think that your location is within... I'm sorry,
Within the radiation leak. You know what's going to happen? They're going to bomb the shit out of it. Along with us in the plane.
That's right.
We're sending a rescue party out. Hold on tight. Over and out.
Wait, don't go.
They ain't sending a rescue party. They're sending a mop-up crew.
They're gone.
They want to cover their asses. It's like Umbrella all over again.
That again. It's too bloody sinister. Turn it off. Well, ain't that a beauty?
I can't believe it. They're coming.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, come on, you heard them. They're sending someone out.
Oh, I hope so, man.
Yeah, to bomb the shit out of you.
We're both in line for knighthoods if we make it out, that's for sure.
Get rid of the evidence.
You still need to sober up.
Your government loves to give out honours to failed Antarctic explorers. Otherwise, the whole endeavour would just look nuts. Shackleton, remember him? Marooned most of his men on an island for a year.
They were pioneers, surely.
Robert Scott, he got the polar medal, didn't even make it home. Heroic failures. Just like us. Hey, how does Sir Peter Hamilton sound? Anyway, that's if we make it out. Hope they find us before the food runs out.
Well, I found you again, didn't I?
Yeah. You did, mate. You did. Which reminds me, how did you find the plane again?
Dumb luck.
No, come on, seriously.
Followed the
Well,
flare.
no, it was lucky. Spotting the flares that you sent up.
What's that? I never sent up any flares, mate.
Yes, you did. Stop messing around.
No, the flare box was empty. Not been checked in years, my guess. Bloody panicked me for a while.
I saw
What?
them with my own eyes. How else do you think I got back to you?
Search me. Why don't you take a look out?
Oh no.
You see anything?
This is gonna end in tears.
It's too hazy.
There's another
Wait.
flare.
There it is. That's not far away. So there is someone else up here.
Take that rifle.
Do you think they're friendly?
Chances are no. We're gonna need more food soon.
Put that down.
This is from World War I. What do you believe?
Don't mess with that thing again. You've done enough damage.
Here. One bullet left.
I don't want it.
We know there's something going on, but we don't know who that could be out there. All I'm saying is, be on your guard.
I'm not shooting anyone.
Just raise it up when you approach. That's all. Make sure you're the one in charge. If in doubt, make sure you're the one that fires first.
There's only one bullet.
Just the one.
Oh man.
You better hope there aren't two of them.
What are the chances of someone going to be on their own out there? Do you know what I mean? There's going to be a group
You
of
gonna
them.
wait around here all day then?
Yeah?
I'll be back soon.
He ain't coming back.
I'll be happy as Larry.
He ain't coming
Yeah.
back.
I've got this. So, just keep that gun raised, you'll be fine. Make sure you don't get that knighthood posthumously.
This is going to end badly. There's nobody there. Yet. One bullet. See what's going to happen. We're going to shoot whoever it is, and then their mate's going to come back. Can't see anybody there. Oh, hang on. There is. There's someone there. There he is.
What have you got in there? Oh, damn it, a gun.
Yeah, but I can't see what's on this. Isn't it Russian?
Oh, of course, it's a flare gun. Thank God.
Why does he keep firing the flares off there? This is intense. This is super intense. He's gonna turn around with his shotgun. What's up, sucker? Don't shoot, friend.
Yes, стреляй. Я друг.
don't shoot. Friend.
Who are you?
Russian. Engineer, friend.
What are you doing here?
I am getting very cold. You?
Me too.
You are right.
It's a good thing we didn't shoot him, isn't it? I don't think the Russians are the bad guys in this. I reckon it's
Peter,
the British, you know.
marvellous to see you. You've come at the right time. England are 37 for 4. Terrible state of affairs. Anyway, you said you wanted
I
to
think this is
see
going to
me about
show
something, please.
who the real slicers are.
Something you wanted to let me know.
There is.
All right. Well, have you come to a decision?
Clara and I, we're too close now. I can't take her off.
I must say, I admire you. It takes conviction to stand by a principle like that.
We've already been through this.
As I've always said, your decision.
Do you think they had her killed or something?
You will be fine.
He took us back to the plane.
Good.
You have a friend.
The hell? Hey, what are you doing? Get the hell out!
This man is not in good condition.
Jesus. Peter. What have you done to him?
Maybe I saved his life. For now.
For now? What, till your band of merry men turn up?
We need to leave. Can this plane fly?
What?
Are you the pilot? Can this plane fly?
Peter! Peter, what's going on? Why do you bring this damn Soviet agent in here?
I didn't.
We need to leave.
You can bloody leave. The British are coming for us.
Coming? No.
They're coming, all right. Just not for you.
No, nobody is coming.
You can think what you like. We're staying put, and you, my friend, can get the hell out.
I tell you, there's nobody else out there now. We need to move.
Who the hell are you?
What are you doing?
Telling you to piss off, you and however many comrades you have out there.
You do not know what is at stake. You do not know anything. We will die here. We need to...
Oh, damn.
Hey! We do not have time for this. Now, can this plane fly?
It doesn't matter. We just need to wait till our guys arrive.
What is it? Is it the engine?
We don't need to fly out.
If it is the engine, maybe I can fix.
How the hell did you get here in the first place? You must already have transport.
He's got a vehicle.
Yeah, I had one. No fuel.
No fuel.
What happened out there?
I didn't need to shoot anybody.
The man is right. I'm not feeling very well, I think.
Yeah, what's this about a vehicle?
I told you, the vehicle is dead. But you have one. I saw it outside. Will it move?
This man put a bullet through the engine. It's dead.
He likes his weapons too much, I see. Here. Have it.
I trust the Russian guy. I really do.
So,
I don't think they're the bad guys in this.
Or we die here.
They're making it out like they are, but...
What's going on out there?
It's a radiation leak, is that it? It's been contained. They told us on the radio.
That is not what it
An
is.
explosion. They are dropping a nuclear bomb.
No, you're wrong.
Soon. You have radio? You have heard countdown? Beep, beep, like Sputnik?
Yeah.
Oh, that. I mean, it's all right. They told us it's nothing.
It's just a radiation warning.
It is countdown. We do not have long. You have heard it getting faster, yes?
Yeah, Peter, it was on that frequency when I switched it off. See if you can get it.
No way. Told you guys. Told you there was something sinister going on. There was no way.
It is getting faster all the time. The faster it gets, the less time we have. We need to leave.
No, they're coming. They said they'd keep broadcasting, so we knew they were on their way.
And are they?
Peter, turn the dial.
I honestly think that's where they're going to drop the
Can
bomb.
you hear anything? Hold on.
What's going on?
There's nothing there.
Christ almighty.
I am engineer. Maybe I could fix the aircraft if you would tell me what is wrong. Do we just need to pull it out of the snow? Is there damage?
No, it's in good shape. I saved the plane, but it's more complicated. Frozen carburetor, that's my guess.
You have a lighter? Something to heat it?
Wait. Here.
Then I can fix.
Can I help?
No, don't worry. If I am careful, it will be enough.
Then we're all right. We're saved.
Maybe we are all saved.
Not yet. Didn't say that until you're off the ground.
Jesus! What is happening? Saved by a Soviet!
No, it's all right. We're gonna be all right. It doesn't matter where he's from. He might be the only man within 1,000 miles who can fix this aircraft. Lucky we found him.
Yeah, lucky you couldn't shoot straight.
Yes!
Well, what is it now?
You say you land the plane well, but there's a hole underneath. In the fuel tank.
Oh.
No, you said you saved the plane.
I saved us, didn't I?
Yeah, I did. I can close it up, but that is not the problem. There's no fuel.
Can you check again?
There's nothing.
Oh, Christ.
Then it doesn't matter even if we fix the engine.
There would be no point.
We're screwed then.
Yeah, unless there is fuel in the wing tanks. Maybe?
Not this time. Flying light.
Then we are, as you say, screwed.
Get it out of the buggy. There's fuel in the buggy. When I say the buggy, you know what I mean. The snowmobile, whatever it is.
Yeah. Might as well make use of that lighter. Not your usual brand, I would guess.
No. Thank you.
Seeing as we're all doomed, might as well be mates. Take it you don't have any out there anymore.
Comrades. No.
Why were you alone?
I was following everyone as we evacuated. In the storm, we could not see each other. My vehicle ran out of fuel. I was behind them. They did not see me stop. Maybe they reached the coast before they even realized.
They just left you there.
I was desperate. I prayed for them to come back, but I knew they wouldn't. The snow covered our tracks, and they had their orders. They wanted to survive. Yeah, they would have been crazy to come back.
I can't believe it.
Well, you have not been so lucky too.
Storm got us both, eh? Well, your English is very good. I take it you're not a spy.
This would be very bad spying. No, I am engineer and a translator too sometimes. I could help translate British and American radio traffic. That makes me think, what were you doing here?
All right. In this new spirit of international cooperation, you might as well know. I was asked to take this gentleman out to the big British science base down south. He was supposed to be studying there. That right, Peter?
Climate science, the clouds.
Yeah, that's what we told everyone too.
Oh, you were doing climate science here as well?
No, officially. Unofficially, it was a little more than that.
You were studying something else?
We were studying you. I'm surprised you did not know. You have been studying us.
True.
No, I was going to study radiation in the clouds.
Climate science, yes. So, maybe it is you who are the spies. Yeah, but it seems you don't know all our secrets just yet.
I saw the mine.
You made it that far?
I did.
So, you saw the base where we lived?
It must have been awful there.
Oh, we packed everything up in the big trucks before they left. You don't think we really live like that? You must have thought we were animals.
No, I didn't think you were.
Well, who says you're not?
Oh, he's being funny.
He's getting drunk.
Well, there's not much reason to lay off it now. So what were the rest of you doing out there?
We monitored that mine, checked for leaks, monitored for radiation levels. But we monitored other things too.
Like?
Other mines?
Not that, no.
Your bomb tests?
No. Your bomb test.
Knew it. Told you.
No.
Yours.
No, the
I
British
knew it.
don't test out here. The Antarctic Treaty prevents them.
Yeah.
It should prevent the Americans too. But this does not stop them. Well, it's interesting what they have told you. Did they tell you to study our bombs?
No. I mean, not in those exact words.
Well, we called it.
They tell you you would really be studying your own?
I don't like what you're suggesting.
I don't know what they said, but our government, they lie to us.
Well, my government wouldn't.
Yeah, whatever you think, we know British bombs have been getting too close. Shock waves from one caused a landslide, killed 2 men.
The Norwegian base?
Yeah, I believe so. We don't test here, seems you do. And each time your bombs go, they make more places unusable, like the mine.
Crazy.
Are you saying that's a British bomb that's going to go off?
No. This bomb is Russian, and it will be dropped right over the mine.
What? Wait, you destroy your own mine?
Yes, the mine is old, they can leave it. But they want to destroy it, to keep it a secret.
Nice way to keep a secret.
Yeah, very bloody inconspicuous.
Maybe they think it is better this way.
Better than everyone discovering what they've been up to? Stockpiling uranium, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Surely there'd be some kind of retaliation.
Maybe they think they can just say it is a jest.
It sounds bloody risky. The British and the Americans would expose it, surely.
What, and risk revealing that they have been breaching the treaty too? They are just as guilty.
It's all just flag waving. Bullshit, I don't care for it. I'm trying to stay clear of that stuff since the war. Still caught up with me.
I also do not care about taking sides. I am tired of their secrets. I just wanted to get home.
Oh, back is killing.
We all want
It's a long stream.
All the same.
Great game though. Really good.
Oh, I know. There's a plane with a bomb on it, and that is what the countdown means.
Can't wait.
And we're stuck in the middle of it all.
Yes.
Can't believe there's no fuel.
No fuel. And no escape. It's getting worse.
He's keeping a stiff upper lip about it.
I do not understand it.
Don't worry, a British thing.
Sorry guys, I'm adjusting my chair if you wonder what that weird noise is.
I did not think my final cigarette would be British.
Here. Might as well go the whole hog. Not like I'm keeping it for later.
Maybe not in your condition. I don't think he can hear me.
When it comes, what do we see? Flash of light? It'll be quick, right?
I hope so. That is disgusting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I wonder where it came from. Bottom of the barrel, maybe. Oh. Oh, he's coming round. Thought you were completely out of it.
You said you wonder where it came from.
What?
Something about barrels.
Ah, yeah, so you did hear us, yes. Yes, mate, I was talking about barrels.
Here we go.
Don't worry yourself, unless you've seen some barrels full of fuel for this aircraft.
I've seen barrels. I've seen...
What's that?
Barrels? What kind? What color do you paint your aircraft fuel barrels?
Red with a white stripe.
Yeah, I've seen them, lots of them.
Where?
The British base, that way.
What you little beauty, why didn't you say?
I didn't know. I didn't know they were for aircraft.
How far is the base?
It's not that far, it's walkable.
No, we need one, someone needs to go.
Two right.
Yeah, there's only one who can go.
What? No, he's in no fit state.
No, he's fitter than you, you cannot walk.
You could go.
I have to fix the engine. We may already be too late. Come, we need rope.
Hey, where are you going?
We need to pull the aircraft out of snow first. Come.
Do we have the time now?
Do we have the choice now?
Yeah, let's get on with it. Stop talking.
Come.
Just do it. He's sat there just enjoying his whiskey.
You be careful with my baby. Don't mess up her tail.
You count 2, 3. We pull together after.
I'm barricading for you guys.
1. 2. 3.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the bloody stuff. Top work. Good job.
Give me that.
What?
We need your saber, you fool.
Hey, that's for my leg, mate. I need that.
You need to show me engine. We need fuel now. You know which way to go.
Towards that red light.
There is weather coming in. It can come in very fast. You need to be quick. You can do this. We need you to do this. Please.
I can do it.
We will die if you can't.
No pressure.
I need to fix engine.
We will die.
If I finish, I come. But you are on your own now.
We will
Please.
die.
Go! Come
I'm
on.
gone. I'm going.
Up.
What a trip. Makes you want to go, not go on holiday. Makes you not want to go hiking. It makes you not want to go exploring. It doesn't really encourage you to leave your house, this game, but what a story. We knew the British was behind it. Come on. Lying to him about what he's going over there to do. drunk, ain't he? Yeah, he's very drunk. Don't know how much use he's going to be to us flying the plane now, but we'll see.
I have to go.
She is still alive. You just had to tell her he's going.
You promised.
Damn. I think that's a real song. Yeah, it is.
You lied.
We may not have a home to come back to. Sorry about that.
Get away from me.
Clara, wait.
Not now.
Clara, come back.
It could have been so good, Peter.
Well, wait, it is good. It's getting published.
I'm not talking about the bloody paper, Peter. Christ. Us.
Well, we are good, aren't we?
Well, you might be, but I'm not sure I know what's going through your mind anymore. After everything we've done.
Harry's walking.
After you promised you that.
Promise you that? What?
Ow!
Clara!
Don't you worry about me, Peter. I'll be fine. Going to see your professor, were you? Oh, well, more fool me.
I did go.
I should have known you'd always back your little boys club over me. You had no intention of telling him how much I've done.
No, I told him.
Word gets out, Peter. I didn't think it at the start, but you're just like the rest of them. You, of all people. Still, that's my fault, I suppose.
Fault? No, nobody's at fault.
I thought you were different. Not introducing yourself as Doctor this or Doctor that when we met.
Wait, no, I introduced myself as Doctor.
Oh, she's piecing me apart. She's taking down everything I've said.
Did you? Oh, and I suppose you didn't run away from my lecture that time. Didn't let me go on that march all by myself. Don't like 2 sugars in your bloody tea. It's like when we were talking about living in that blue house by the sea. What was so frightening about that? Why the sudden panic?
I didn't panic. We had a discussion.
I don't remember one.
Anyway, no, you're the one who's wrong. It was the red house, not the blue one.
Your memory, Peter. I can't even thinking straight.
I think he's got bipolar.
Yes.
It's making sense now. By the way, that Batcave was awesome. Oh, thanks.
I know.
Glad you enjoyed it.
I was there.
I had so much fun going to visit that.
Are you even here now?
Yes.
I felt like the B-man for the day.
Peter, were you ever here?
I'm here now. I'm here.
Not gonna be fooled by this any longer. Do you actually believe yourself?
I don't know.
You betrayed me. I'm not forgiving that. I can bloody well promise you that.
Come back. Ah, man. I feel sorry for the dude. And the last one's gone.
Peter, marvellous to see you. You've come at the right time. England are 37 for 4. Terrible state of affairs. Anyway, you said you wanted to see me about something, please.
I bet the discussion's going to go a completely opposite way.
Something you wanted to let me know.
I've taken a name off the paper.
Clara did half the work. She's owed the credit for
Drama.
is not far. You nearly made it.
Ah, nearly made it. I was so close.
We can do this together.
Teamwork.
It is better with us both. Take that side. And push. Push. Stay straight. Stay straight.
Straight. And true. Straight and true.
Yeah, he's lost it.
Come. Together, come. There is no time. Please. You must get up.
Imagine if we put the fuel in, we get the engine starting.
Go, go, go.
Alright, here you go.
And just as we take off, the bomb hits the top of the plane.
Ready to go get that knighthood? Go, go, go! Here we go!
Don't get out. It's not Clara, you're seeing things. Looks like the moment with his father, yeah. Keep it straight and true. Shit. I do indeed remember that. There's some really good callbacks in this game. It refers to itself
It
like
could be ours,
throughout.
though. This beautiful thing. If you wanted it to be.
Don't say we've died after all that.
Come here.
If we've died after all that, and we become one of the fallen heroes or failed heroes or whatever the guy called us, people that have died trying to do things in the Antarctic, getting medals after the fact.
Oh, I knew it wouldn't last.
What?
The rain. Want to go back?
Let's go.
Okay, follow me.
This isn't the way back, is it?
I know another way around. Don't worry. We'll get less wet.
Wait!
Exciting, isn't it?
I hope we get some closure there. I know it looked pretty bleak and they probably died, but come on. No! No! Man. That was emotional as you like. What a game that was. Really, really good. Well guys, that is the game done. That is the game done. There's the list of names. Might recognise some of them. Richard Golding is one I do recognise actually. Floyd. Anton Lesser. Michael C. Fox. Dominic Maffam I recognise as well. Richard Reed, yeah. Amazing. Luke Whitaker, Eugenius. Absolutely love this game. Very, very good. If you guys are sticking around for the review, I'll be back after the credits. Hopefully there's a post-credit scene. If not, we'll talk about the ending in a minute as part of the review. If you are ducking out, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget guys to leave a thumbs up on the video. Let me know in the comments what you think of the game if you have played it yourself. Highly, highly recommend you do play this if you haven't. It's such an experience, even if you have watched this whole video. Very, very emotional, very well written story, but I'll go into that in the review and give my full breakdown and thoughts. But if you are jumping out, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in the next video or stream. If you are sticking around for the review, I'll be back very, very shortly. And as if by magic, I am back. So, let's get into the review, guys. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I absolutely loved it. Other than saying this is a 10 out of 10 game, I'm going to say it right off the bat. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm going to break down why I feel it's a perfect game. It just also goes to show, firstly, that you don't have to make a game that is 10, 12, 15 hours plus to be good. This game I've done in just over 3 hours. I spent a bit of time looking around the areas. I think I could have explored a little bit more, but I was quite keen in progressing the story, and I just went with the flow, really. I probably missed some things that I should have picked up, some documents that probably would have given me a little bit more clues and things like that. But from what I gather, let's start with the story. The main guy, Peter, has bipolar or has some sort of mental disorder where he, like amnesia, where he forgets a lot of things, what he said, what he's done, and he replays a lot of his past within his head. I think a lot of that has been brought on by his dad, where he was being quite harsh on him as a kid. He was very, very strict, very, very disciplined, and he sort of drummed certain things into him. And what was really cool is that by the end of the game, you can really see that playing a toll on his head. When he was having that mental breakdown, when he was trying to roll the barrel to get the fuel to the plane with the Russian guy, he was blurting out all these lines that his dad used to say to him as a kid. So you know that that's had some real mental impact on him, probably delivered some serious emotional scarring. And I just thought it was a very, very cool but sort of harrowing way to link back into things that had happened earlier in the game. Amazing storytelling. I absolutely loved it. It was relatable as well in a weird way. It was relatable in the sense that it was believable, but also it was a game that it didn't end happily. It didn't end with him going off into the sunset and becoming this man that's gone through his struggles, and he comes out the other side in, you know, happy, smiling, gets his family. He dies at the end. He absolutely snuffs it. We see the bomb. I made a joke about saying, "What? Imagine if they get the fuel back into the plane, the plane takes off and then the bomb hits. And that's exactly what happened. They took off and the bomb hit. It's like all that effort, all that passion, all that, the blood, sweat, tears, the pain, the fear, the worry, and they get blown up anyway. And you think, oh, come on, it just feels gutting. And you really feel that for the characters. You really feel attached to these characters. You really feel attached to their purpose. Even the villains, what I call villains, the head professor and the doctor, I can't remember what his name was, but the guy that basically sent him on the errand and said, you're going to have an unlimited budget. I think they knew he wasn't coming back. I think they knew they were going to send him out there because he was getting a little bit too close to the truth. He was uncovering a lot of mysteries and things like that through what Carla had found out, and they didn't like it, so they kind of sent him on a suicide mission. They knew he wasn't going to come back. They knew there was bombs being tested in the Antarctic, and they knew there was a very strong chance he was going to get caught in the crossfire, but they sent him anyway. So that was an obvious turn. I think the music, the ambience, just the way that character delivered those lines was perfect. A very, very strong villain. And I just knew he was a badass from the off. I knew it was going to turn sour. I knew he was going to do us over, and there was going to be a betrayal type story in there. That was predictable. However, the way it was delivered was not predictable at all. Did not see that come in. Well, the whole British government conspiracy where they're testing the nuclear weapons, the Russians actually being the innocent ones, they're trying to escape, all the people in there. Obviously, it's just a battle of governments. Is a very strong political theme in this game, and it's something that's obviously raging in the world right now. I think it's very topical. It's very now. It's very relevant, and it's just a bit of an eye opener. It's just a little bit of it's one of those games where you sit there and look at it and think, do you know what? That's actually happening. It could actually be happening. There's a lot of things that you question that you've been told government-wise, and you just think, fuck me, this is hitting home a little bit too strongly. But really enjoyed it. I think there was absolutely no flaws in the story whatsoever. I was super engrossed in the game, guys, so really sorry for the silences. There was some long silences in there. I wasn't interacting with you much throughout the stream, but for me it was one of those games where I just got engrossed in it. That 3 hours absolutely flew by. I was so engrossed in what was happening, not just the voice acting, but the cutscenes themselves, just the landscapes, the way the camera was panning through and sort of blending. I absolutely loved how they merged and transitioned the scenes together, where you had the past and the present, and it's also a beautiful little homage in a weird, psychotic way to bipolar. It's where people sort of blur the reality, they blur the past with the present, the future. They can't really determine what they've said, what they haven't said. And it's kind of eerie, but you kind of see that through the eyes of the character throughout the whole game. But it also beautifully tells the story, both in the current day, what's happened in the past, but there's also times where you sort of question, is this real? Is this actually happening? Or did the character just create this bit in their head? And that's just a really strong message to go home with, especially a game that is heavily influenced by mental health conditions and I think, amnesia and bipolar and stuff like that. And the only real hint we got was that very small tablet packet at the beginning of the game, the tablet sort of tub where it listed what the tablets were for. And we thought we were coming across something, well, I didn't really have an inkling, but I thought we were coming across something that was within the area. So it was something that one of the citizens were taking, and we were going to sort of come across some sort of experiment, or where they were giving these tablets to people in a weird sort of Umbrella Resident Evil type theme. But it actually turns out to be, this is what the main character was doing. This is what the main character was taking. And it's probably strongly influenced by how his dad was with him. As we know, there is strong connections to how you're raised as a child in terms of how your mental health resiliency is as you're older, how you deal with things, and it just increases the chances of you getting sort of really bad mental health conditions, apparently. And I think they weren't afraid to go there with this. They weren't afraid to touch on that. They weren't afraid to delve deeper into how much this can impact people's lives. And I think it was very true for the time, but it's also very true for the present. And it also, again, blends beautifully with how we see that in the game. It blends with how the scenes go from past to present to future. And there's times also where you question what's actually happening. Is this real? the music sort of goes a little bit eerie, and then you're questioning, is this something that the character is sort of creating in his head? Is this something like there's a variation of reality? I don't know. And that's kind of what bipolar is. It's what amnesia is. It's what a really bad mental health psychotic condition is. And it was done beautifully, delivered absolutely beautifully. There was times where I genuinely felt for the character. There was times when I sort of felt like I was observing him, and then there was times when I felt like I was actually being the character. And then the characters that he interacts with as well has a huge influence on that, such as Carla. I thought Carla was a great character. As you go through the game, you sort of grow attached to her, and I just knew it was going to end badly. There was too much happiness. There was too much, oh, we're going to have that nice blue house, and, you know, yeah, I'll come to the rally with you, and I'll stand by you, I'll do all this, I'll do all that. And I thought, it's going to come crashing down. It's going to come crashing down. There's going to be a little bit of an ultimatum. There's going to be a barrier or two. And his whole world came crashing down. He lost everything. He literally lost his wife, I assume, girlfriend, partner. He lost his place in the university. He lost his life in the end. He lost his friends because he kind of went off and did what he thought was the greater thing to do for himself. He wanted to make a name for himself, not in an egotistical way, but he just wanted to become something greater than what his dad or father was, basically. He wanted to become something different, change the name, carry the name forward in a good way, and he lost the damn lot. I don't think for any fault of his own either. I think I really felt for, because I was making the decisions and I saw how the decisions played out, it sort of made me feel like I was the one making those decisions. It felt like I was part of that story. I was the main character. And because I had good intentions behind those decisions, when I saw how they played out, and especially that bit where Carter sort of says to him, well, maybe you lied about that. Maybe you like 2 sugars or 3 sugars in your tea instead of the one that you told me. And you didn't really want to be at the rally, did you? And it sort of feels like no matter what you picked, that was going to happen. And I really, really felt for the character because I put emphasis behind doing the right thing, saying the right thing, doing what I felt was right and what I would pick in that situation. So I felt attached to those decisions, if you see what I mean. And then as it came to the end and she sort of said, that's a lie, and you just see those icons just slowly sort of disappearing off the screen. And it sounds weird, but those are icons that you've worked towards. They're sort of story signposts, if you like. And as those have built up, you've got a good picture of the character, you've got a good picture of the decisions that you've made throughout the game. And then as you get to the end, Carla just shreds you, walks away. It goes right down to the last one, which is Carla, your very last and very first true attachment to the game, really. It's just hanging there in the balance, and then the next scene is where you go into the office. You still stand by Carla, but she's already gone. She's already gone, and you end up going to the Antarctic to do what you do and seeing what happens at the end. It was all for now. All for now. But what a game. What a game. I could talk about it forever, guys, but I'm just going to give it a solid 10 out of 10. I think the music was fantastic. I think the art direction was very interesting. This is by 11-Bit Studios, I believe, and I don't think I've seen a game from them before. This is my first experience with this developer. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the games that they've done, but I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Really, really good. Everything from how they produced it, the way it was directed, it felt like a movie. I loved the art style. As I said earlier on, it reminded me a little bit of, I know it sounds silly, but The Snowman, the movie, walking in the air and all that. That sort of animation. Blended with games like, I think it's called The Old Man, and what was the other one? Even a little bit of Oxenfree. I don't know if it's the same developer. I don't think it is. Might be wrong, but it just felt like that sort of vibe. And I think I love the graining effect as well, because obviously this is going back to the Cold War time in history. And it really felt like you were there. And I think what was really good is that you had an outline of the characters. You had a facial, you could make out their clothes, you could make out a little bit of their facial structure. But there was no defining features. There was no eyes. You couldn't see their mouth. There was really nothing that really sort of pointed. There was almost like mannequins. And I think the idea behind that is that you project your own imagination onto what you want them to look like based on the decisions you've made, how you feel the character plays out, how the story plays out, and you can kind of use your imagination a little bit, which is what the character does. Based on his mental health problem, that's what happens. He kind of sees things, and as we saw towards the end, when he's getting in the plane, he saw his wife, girlfriend, whoever it was, partner, walking by the side of the plane, And we know she's not there. She's not going to be in the middle of Antarctica in her dress, in the last outfit that we saw her in. But his mind's playing tricks on him, and he's imagining things. He gets to the point where he's really, really struggling. He's obviously gone out into the Antarctic exploring. He hasn't taken his meds, and it just gets worse. And I think that, combined with his past traumas, how his dad raised him, the flashbacks of the war and stuff like that, but also just everyone belittling him all the time, his friends not really supporting him in the way that they should, his professor basically blackmailing him, being an absolute ass piece, this whole conspiracy theory about professors working within working within the Soviet spies and stuff like that. You can see why he had a breakdown. I completely and totally felt for him, and I really felt gutted when, as I said, it was a really nice touch where you built up those icons on those big signposted decisions throughout the game. You get to the end, and one by one, piece by piece, they just drop off of the screen within the space of like a minute or 2 minutes. And that one scene, you lose everything that you've built up in the game, which is kind of how you feel for the character. The character loses everything, and you feel like you've lost your progress, which is gutting. I've never felt like that in a game since Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Demon Souls, where you lose your souls, your echoes. You get so far, you drop the lot, you go to get it, and you just get wiped out. It just feels disheartening. You feel discredited. And I've never seen a game do it as beautifully like this. It's woven into the story. You don't physically lose anything in the game. There's no collectibles, really. There's no items. There's nothing that you have to sort of carry from A to B. And it seems so simple. Why would you care so much about these icons? But they're decisions that you have made and the outcomes that you've collected. And then all of a sudden, they get wiped out. It's powerful, really powerful stuff. As I said, I think it was directed beautifully. I think it was produced amazingly. I love the art style, love the music, love the atmosphere. Very, very good use of cinematography. I can't fault it. Can't fault it at all. I absolutely loved it. And if you guys are debating this one, I would say absolutely pick it up. I think this has been on the PC longer. I think this has just come over to console as a port. So when I looked this one up on YouTube, as I was putting in the details earlier for the stream, it came up with 2020. So I think this originally was on PC, and it's now ported to Nintendo Switch, PS5, which is what I'm playing on, and Xbox. So it's only been released in the last couple of days. I think I paid, I want to say £20 for this one, which I think is well worth the money. You can get it done in 3 to 4 hours, but this is a game I could honestly sit back and play again, just to sort of see if there's anything that does pan out differently, just to see some of the different dialogue options. I'm not sure if there's any different endings. I don't know. I would imagine there isn't. There might just be one ending, but I don't know. There might be something different depending on what you pick and how it plays out, maybe. And we've also unlocked a behind the scenes section, which you guys can see at the end of the menu. So another little thing to have a look at. But for me, fantastic game. Highly recommend you play it. It's an indie title, well worth the money. If you're into your narrative, you're into your fiction, you're into the plot twists, character developments, if you love good voice acting, why wouldn't you? I also love the set pieces. There's mountain ranges, there's lakes, there's houses, there's sort of flashback scenes where you're sort of in a fun fair and stuff like that, and everything is just beautifully put together. The colours look great, the shading looks amazing, and I think the highlight for me is the voice acting. Every single one of these characters was believable. They came with their own sort of flair, if you like, came with their own qualities, and even the bad guys in this, what I say the bad guys are, even the bad guys in this sold me. I was like, I absolutely hate you. I absolutely hate you. Whenever I feel like that towards a game, movie, or TV series, I think they've done their job. I hate them, and I'm supposed to hate them, so really enjoyed it. But there you go, guys. That is me done. Signed out for today. Hello, Pumpkin. How are you? Thank you so much, JMC, as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Shout out to my mods, Pumpkin and JMC. You guys are amazing. Thank you to you guys for watching the video or watching the stream. If you did enjoy it, guys, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. I do this kind of thing all the damn time. So if you want to come and see some more full game playthroughs, feel free to come and subscribe. And if you don't want to miss when those videos drop, feel free to hit the bell icon on the channel homepage and you'll be notified as and when. Keep your beady little eyes on the community page as well. I quite often post upcoming streams, upcoming videos, and upcoming content, often to give you guys a heads up, just so you can plan in and pop in. But there we go. What a fantastic game. I'm going to go away now. I'm going to digest what I've witnessed But I think it's one of those games. I'm going to go away now, I'm going to Google it, have a look at some of the stuff that's behind the scenes, how this was developed, look a little bit more around the story as well, because I can imagine there's going to be some Reddit posts around this, around sort of theories about what people think the plot is, how it's happened. It's one of those Chris Nolan type games where there's no wrong way to interpret it. You interpret the game how you interpret it, based on your choices, based on what you see, and there's no right or wrong answer, and everyone's got a different interpretation of it. And I think if a game can do that, and you can pull together and speak about it and share your experiences, what you think's happening in certain scenes, why you think a certain thing happened versus someone else, and you can share that opinion, I think that's fantastic. It brings a community of people together, like-minded people together, to talk about something that we know and love, which is gaming. So love it. 10 out of 10, solid. Not one damn thing was wrong with this game. Really, really loved it. I hope you guys did too. Until the next stream, which won't be very long, probably be on the weekend now, guys. Probably Sunday will be the next one, but we're going to carry on with Scarlet Nexus, which is a game I'm also absolutely loving. But stay tuned to the channel. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the Batcave video. If you haven't, go and check it out. I did some digging, I did some hunting. I found the Batcave that was used in the Dark Knight movie from Chris Nolan. Dark Knight Rises, should I say, movie. Chris Nolan Batman trilogy. Absolutely loved it. It's a place in South Wales, not far from here. Absolutely loved making the video, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed watching it. More of that to come as well. Stay tuned, stay happy, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care of yourself, guys. Peace.